Ladies and gentlemen, XCAL Webshop Street Stock Series Round 8 here at the Legacy Phoenix Raceway. Gonna be a good one here tonight. Short track excitement out in the desert. You're gonna see it all live. Maybe some beef pop off here tonight as we always do. See it all live here on Motormouth Broadcasting. Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves, my good buddy, the boss man of Motormouth Broadcasting, the always entertaining and lovely Mr. Big Jim Cunningham alongside. Jim, buddy, we've done some pretty crazy stuff. Started last week, obviously, when we was at Long Beach. The whole crazy deal that happened and everything right there at the end. We got some of those drivers that we're going to be talking to here in just a little bit in the green room. Be hollering at them here in a minute. But first off, how the hell are you, sir? It's good to be back. Oh, here we go. Oh, baby, already getting good here tonight. Practice about 6 minutes left. Jack McKee right now, currently the fastest as far as the practice goes. Ride seems out. It's good. I'll be talking to some of those drivers here in just a little bit. Jim, are you back, buddy?
Yes, I'm here. It's good to be here with you. I said probably some of the greatest commentary I ever gave in my life when nobody could hear me just now, so you'll just have to believe that happened. But we are running a little short on time, so let's get these interviews started. Let's pull J-Dog in and let's have a talk with him, and then we'll go for our second interview. We only got about 5 minutes left, so let's get that done.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll get J-Dog Seams in here. Remember what happened last week. If you're obviously, if you're just joining us, then you don't have a damn clue what happened last week. But anyway, J-Dog, Jason Seams up here in the broadcast booth. Jason, buddy, how the hell are you, baby? Good to be here, ready to go at Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Anything's better than last week. I'm definitely up to a little bit about it, but you know what? What can you do? Man, it was rough.
So, word is that you feel like that was intentional. What makes you think that he would have an issue with you, being that he's so new to the series? What, you just think he wants to take a shot at one of the old veterans, or what?
Well, my thinking, might be crazy compared to some people, but I was battling him earlier in the race, and he was going to get me, and I overshot it. And I bounced off the wall and spun out and shot out and broke his wheel. And he had to come in and pit, and that cost him that position, It's not like we were battling for the win. But it cost him, and I ended up getting that 8th spot. And then he was coming up on me in that corner, and I was thinking to myself, all right, I'm just going to pull over and let them all go. And, he gave me a wrap, and I was mad. And I went to go gun it, and then all of a sudden I saw those cars come around the corner, and I locked them up. I don't know if any of them got to watch my replay, and it was right then accordioned right into me, and I didn't even realize it was Octavio, so I feel really bad about taking out Octavio. I wouldn't do that on purpose. But, I felt it was a good shot. The guys raced 5 races. I'm like, come on, man. So I was pretty upset, and me and him was just arguing in Discord. So.
Oh well, that's that could breed well for something tonight. We're gonna have to watch out for that, I guess. But I'm running just a wee bit short on time. I wanted to spend a little more time with you, and of course we'll get you back in here and do this again. But I do want to get his take on everything, just to kind of see where this is headed, and. So we're gonna cut this a little short, just because I had a couple of I was talking to Aaron too long is really what happened. But
that's just keep your eyes peeled tonight. We'll see.
Yeah.
And just want to thank XCAL Webshop Racing and all the sponsors, and maybe we'll get lucky and see you back here tonight.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's
Jim, that kind of sounded a little bit interesting there, how that was going to work out right there. We'll see what's up right here. The other man a part of that, Alex Goodall. Alex, buddy, get ready for Phoenix here tonight. J-Dog had some comments about what happened last week. Just kind of how it went down with y'all and everything else. What's your take on what happened, obviously, last week?
Man, I thought we had a really good car going into Long Beach there. Unfortunately, into turn one there is very tricky. And, the rest of the race was just trying to gather back what we had lost there and doing great in the long run towards the end of the race there. And old Seams just sends it right into the wall. And that took me right out. And I had to go right back into pits. Thought we made a lot of progress, all for him to just wash it right down the toilet. So I decided to dish it right back. You're gonna put me in the pits, I'll put you in the pits, and I hooked him. The opportunity was right there. I was so much faster than him, and
you know what?
The only unfortunate part.
You gotta love a man who just admits it.
Damn.
I mean,
he literally just admits it.
No, that's good. I like that. No, that's right. So did you feel like what he did to you was intentional? Or, obviously I don't,
Oh, no, not at all. But I think just a real loss of talent that, I think one of these senior XCAL guys should have been able to hold it together. It's just a street stock.
Oh, man. I like that. I like it. Yeah, no, I like it. Well, the warm-up session here is just about over, so we don't have time to really dig into this too much. But you got one more thing you want to ask him, Jake, real quick?
Real quick, before we even get any farther.
Oh, yeah.
We got beef. We've already got beef on this. But, Alex, with that issue, obviously, with some of the comments and everything, are you kind of looking over your shoulder a little bit tonight, knowing that street stocks, short track, all this kind of chaos, all kinds of crazy stuff can happen?
Yeah, I think we got a good car for this week, too, and I just I don't want to see it get ruined again. I want to finish this race under all green and
they're gridding
on
up,
top.
So. All right, buddy, we're going to cut you loose so you can go grid up, but hopefully we get a chance to talk with you after the race too.
Yeah.
All right, good luck tonight.
See ya.
Sound like a plan. Got Alex Goodall. We'll slide him on back. Get ourselves ready, Jim. Get a little beefy already before we even get started. All hell could break loose. And this should be a code. Here's the starting grid for Phoenix for XCAL Webshop Street Stock Series. Starting on the pole, Gerald Lawrence. Remember Gerald Lawrence from last week? Kind of lucked right into that win from Long Beach. Got Jack McKee be starting on his outside right there in row number 1. Row 2, you got Brent Meckes. And obviously, David Mauji. Good to see David Mauji back as well. One of those rookies in that Rookie of the Year battle going on with J-Dog Seams, obviously, with the issues that he had going on. And Richie Joplin be starting to his outside. Right behind him from row 3 to row number 4, you're going to find Sean Andrews and Gerald Poole. Gerald Poole not going to be hollered at us here this evening. He's going to be driving here this evening. So we'll see how it works out for him. Obviously, Albie Hewins and Jose Godino back there in row 5 for the top 10. And then behind them, you got Ryan Seams back there in that mix as well, a part of the Seams family. And King Matthew Bear Sr. going to be back there as well in the P12 spot. And you flip-flop back to 13th. And that is Alex Goodall. And remember the whole deal with Alex Goodall and obviously with J-Dog Seams. It could get interesting, Jim. We may end up having more beef than we can probably handle by the time they get out there. But we love beef. We love that.
We're good with that.
We love to see some crazy shit happen here on Motor Map. We really do.
Absolutely. No, we really do. I mean, and speaking of crazy shit, King Matthew the Bear, he's not even in his own car tonight. He apparently was going to sit out this race as we're getting ready to go green here. Was going to sit out this race and do some umpiring or something that he does, and that got canceled. And his car already had a driver in it, so he's jumped into another car tonight. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see as well, as we are green here tonight with XCAL here at Phoenix. Gerald Lawrence trying to get on out of here, get gone. Brent Meckes right there behind them, making the pass, going around Jack McKee. Lawrence going to lead lap 1 coming around. Remember, this is the old version of Phoenix, so it's not over there where the quad oval is, where the start-finish line is. It's over here where the backstretch currently is. But basically flip-flop the damn thing. Literally flip-flop it, and then that's what you're looking at for the old school deal. And also, right there where they're coming down, which is the backstretch now, there's grass there, Jim. Now, if they want to go down there, they want to try to make a pass, by all means, God help them when they send it down there and try to make it happen.
Senior would have done
damn
it.
Right. Yes, sir. Dale Senior would have made that pass, but he damn sure would have. He ain't passing the grass, baby. We've done it before. He's done it before. We've all seen it before. But, you can go down there and do that, but you're not going to see the 4 or 5 wide like you would see at Phoenix now. So they're going to these guys got to keep that in mind. They're basically going old school Phoenix racing here this evening.
Yeah, actually, I guess I had it in my head about the way the new Phoenix is, and now that you've kind of clicked me back off, it reminds me now of old school Phoenix. Yeah, you're right. It is different, and it's you can't run quite as wide here as you can at the newer version. This is more old school short track type racing here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're going to get right here. There you see Brent Meckes right there in that mix. There's King Matthew Baird trying to slide up there, already up 2 spots.
What's going on back here, man? It's
Alex Goodall.
Yeah, I know. What's happening, though?
Making a start from the pits from what happened last week.
Yeah, but still, though, he doesn't even look like he's almost up to speed. Let me see. Let's take a look at this telemetry here and see. I guess he is. It's just out there by himself. He's already, he's 7 seconds back, man. It's not going to take long to get lapped like that, at this place.
Draft is important. Draft is important here.
Yes, very.
He's going to hurt. He's going to hurt quite a bit here, actually.
By the way, we got we got a special guest in the booth with us tonight.
Yeah. Completely forgot about him. Sorry, Robert.
a voice that many of you around here know. We've got the great Rob Culligan here, and been around this league a long time. Certainly was my guide last year when I did the season finale race, which is how we got introduced here. So yeah, good to have him along tonight. He's gonna just be chilling there and gonna share some information and wealth of knowledge that he's got about the league and some of the history tonight as we go through everything.
Actually broadcast my first race here at Phoenix for XCAL.
Really?
It's a good race too. They're gonna single out here a little bit, but right now, as you see, we're getting a battle for second with Brent Meckes and Jack McKee there. We're gonna see a little bit of that shifting around.
Yeah, no, that right there is, like you said, a classic kind of Phoenix side-by-side battle right there. You got Richie Joplin in there running right in there behind him too, just waiting for those guys to wash up the track there so he can take advantage of that.
Let me tell you something. That rookie David Mauji, he's a wheelman. He's that blue-collar style. He likes to roll his sleeves up and get up on that wheel and seesaw that thing, and you need a driver like that.
Sawing on it back there right now. You can see him hanging the rear end out there. Oh, thought we were
driving that number 3.
Yeah,
maybe passing the grass tonight.
No, we might get one. He seems like the type of guy that might do that.
I'm interested to see Charles Joplin in that 48 car. I've said before that 48 car has always been fast. Anyone that gets in it, I'm kind of curious to see how fast he is tonight.
Yeah, well, and of course I'm just getting back into this series. Had other commitments early in the year, and of course that is Octavio's car normally, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's Octavio, but then it's like, Octavio's a fast guy. But is it Octavio or is it a 48 car that's fast?
Well, it may be both, but there's no doubt that it's Octavio to some degree for sure.
The man can wheel a race car.
He's fast, man.
We're stacked up here for second right now.
Yeah, these two are just, I mean, they can't make a move on each other. It's just side by side here, which is kind of holding up the whole field back there. You can see them. They're really having to ease into these corners because they really are stacking up back there. Jake, what do you think on the side by side old school Phoenix battle here?
He's speechless.
He's speechless indeed. Oh, I know where Jake is. Never mind. I know what Jake's doing right now. We'll carry this torch for a second more. Hell, I'll be straight with you. Jake's tucking his baby into bed right now. Something he does every night. You got to love that, man.
Hell yeah.
He does every single night. Doesn't matter. He's gonna get that couple of minutes and put him to bed every night. Has every night since he's been born. So I love that. But yeah, these two are just, I mean, locked horns right here, side by side. And eventually, though, this is going to take a toll on the tires. It's got to. This place already eats up tires as it is, and running side by side like that, you're going to see it. It's got to start eating those tires up a little bit.
That and the impatience is going to pick up because now look at Jason Seams. He's faster than Brent. Brent knows he's faster than them two. They want to get around. You see, Jason's been looking.
Yep.
I like this.
It's a long race, though. It's a long race. Yeah. I don't. The smart drivers aren't going to put their car at jeopardy just yet. They're going to let these two guys burn the tires off of them, and then they're going to go by them. Wow, so that's what's coming. Speaking of that, though, Richie's putting the nose of that 48 on him right there.
And if you watch off of 4 especially, these guys are going to get a little happy, and they're going to start pushing up by that wall. Jason was getting real close to slapping that wall last time by. It can really jam up everyone behind you. You got to trust the guy in front of you.
Yeah, and well, obviously, one of the things we were talking about earlier is with Goodall here. I'm not going to say he's off the pace, but he is. He definitely is not closing that gap up in it. And then of course, oh, there he is. He's back.
Well, I know
where you were. I already told everybody where you were, so it's okay.
Yeah. 8-month-old kind of trumps everything at that point when you're going to put him to bed. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, Alex is not necessarily lighting the speed charts up, but I mean, he was back about 13 seconds, give or take somewhere in that range. He's already cut down to about 10 in a span of 16 laps. So he's coming. He's just not coming. Anybody out there in the live chat, take it however the hell you want, but he is coming. But everybody up here at the front, I mean, literally, this is a close battle that we're seeing up here at the front. One little slip. Jim, this is kind of like a Talladega Daytona kind of deal, believe it or not. I mean, it's a street stock race, and it's a short track race at Phoenix, but everybody is kind of tightly packed up right here. I mean, you got the top 10 all in a little pack right here.
They're only tightly packed up, though, because these two have been running side by side now for 12 laps or so. Eventually, like we were talking about, like I said, the patience is going to wear thin back there on that 48 car or on J-Dog and the 88. And I got to think that pushing each other this hard side by side cannot be good for the tires here, And I've done some calculations. Fuel's not going to be an issue here. They can run upwards of 50 laps here on a tank of fuel. So. And they do run, just for sake of information, they do run 45% fuel capacity on these cars. So that's a little less than, right around 10 gallons, I think.
Damn, J-Dog. I don't know if we got loose or got tight.
Yep,
damn, just we're driving and coming up and hitting the damn wall. Mountgy right behind him had to get out of the gas. And here comes Gerald Poole now. Gerald Poole in the 91 going down pit road. Alex Goodall will actually get a spot and drive right by him. Sounds good all going up to 12th, but back up here at the front with the battle going on right there with Brent Meckes and Jack McKee. They're still trying to chase down Gerald Lawrence. Jim, I'm sorry I cut you off, but you see that right there, and you're like, damn, he hit the wall, and you got to think how hard did he hit the wall, because he made contact. It's just how bad did he hit it, how hard did he hit it, and how screwed up is that 88.
Yeah, and Rob called that. Rob said probably a couple laps before you got back, he said that J-Dog washed up there to the wall. They're overdriving it a little bit, and sure enough, he come up and caught that wall. But, these old cars, they're not going, I don't think you're not going to tear one up scuffing the wall like that. Oh, and speaking of scuffing the wall, Malky just about knocked it down himself there.
These cars are pretty tough, but they can only take so many hits.
That's true.
That's honestly, that's like
somebody's fixing to bust this party up here. You're right. Patience is going to start wearing thin. These guys are all stacking up on each other, and these two guys right here are kind of preventing the field from spreading out right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Somebody's going to end up putting a bumper to one of them and moving them out of the way to get by here.
When tires wear, the most trickiest corner here actually in a street stock is getting through 1 and 2, because the guy in front of you don't know their lift point getting in, and then coming off a 2, it wants to push a lot more than you even think. So
right.
You see they're not getting up by the wall off turn 2 just yet. Wait till later in the race. They're going to be using every little bit of that racetrack all over the place.
Hey,
that'll be
Jim,
interesting to watch, for sure.
Yeah, Jim, the way obviously how we were talking about, you can only take so many hits going up there at the wall. For those of you that want the redneck analogy of that would be Billy Bob at the bar taking so many hits off of Jack Daniels. You can only take so many hits, and Billy Bob might be an alcoholic, and he may be able to take all the alcohol he can get, but once he takes enough hits of alcohol, he's going to drop. It's going to happen. That's just how it is, at least. That's the kind of stuff that comes up on the top of my mind, Jim. It's a sickness. It's a dead sickness when I feel like that.
I feel really seen here. I don't know. Like the younger version of me, I might have been Billy Bob back in the day. Let me just say that.
I was. You know what happened? I got old.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Got married, I had a kid, and I got old. That's exactly what happened right there. Every bit of it changed out of that. So you ain't able to take as many hits as you used to out of that one. Here we go.
This is starting to heat up right here.
Yeah, it is.
It's time for. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes right here.
Jack right there almost came right up and got Brett. Then Richie Joplin right there behind him. Remember J-Dog Seams right there trying to muscle back, get back up here into this mix as well. Gerald Lawrence tried to check out, tried to get away, but not able to do it. It's Lawrence, it's Meckes, McKee, Joplin, and Seams. That being the top 5. Top 10 still kind of right there in a little bit of a line. And now, Jim, we're starting to see, once they finally got it single filed out, everybody down in the cellar, where Grandpappy has some moonshine from Granny, right on the yellow line all the way around here at Phoenix, just keeping it right on the bottom. That's the preferred line, at least on the old version. The new version, you can kind of run up on the top and right here, which is 3 and 4 on old, but it's 1 and 2 on the new one. You can kind of get something going up there on that 1 and 2.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Joplin gets McKee. Here comes J-Dog Seams on the top side trying to make something happen. It's bound to happen. That bumper tag is going to end up happening before long.
Oh yeah, no, I think that I don't know that Joplin intended to put the bumper to him there, but it's just a matter of time. It's coming. Once he gets back to him again, he's tired of waiting back there, and he's going to move him up and go underneath him here shortly. The thing that's interesting to me is Lawrence wasn't able to get away from these guys, and they were running side by side for 20 laps. So
he's trying to.
Huh? You think he's just taking it easy?
I think he's saving the tires. I think he's being smart. Yeah. He's letting them come to him, and then he'll pull away. And
he's certainly got better tires than the two behind him do right now after the last 20 laps, the way they were racing. his tires are definitely better than theirs are right now. You can believe that.
Oh, yeah. I think Jack McKee's used up quite a bit of tires, spending time down on the inside.
Yes.
He's been sending in a little harder. I know Jack, his liftoff point is a lot later than some other drivers going in corners. I can speak on experience for that.
Would you like to elaborate?
I race with Jack.
Are you saying you tasted his back bumper before or what?
Let me tell you something. Jack, I call him a smooth operator. He's smooth about it. He's not dirty, but he can be overly aggressive at times, and he's trusting you more than you're trusting him. And when you're heading off in a turn 1 at Phoenix and he's still pushing you and you want to let off and he's still glued, you're questioning some things. But he's clean. He's smooth about it. I call him smooth operator. To me, it just seems like he really wants to pass on the inside here. He doesn't even want to try up on that outside.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Joplin's fixing to make a move here on the inside as well.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you know, what I was talking about, Jim, you know, you think about it. You think about what I was talking about earlier with the preferred line that they're going to be running here at Phoenix. You got to keep it on the bottom, so nobody really wanting to take it up on the top unless somebody just gets stacked up. You see something like what you happened a minute ago.
Mauji just got by J-Dog. Let's take a look back and see how that happened.
Maybe a little bumper tagging, a little bumper booming.
Let me see.
Man, he come off the wall off of 4. It's like he passed him.
I tell you what, that's a damn good pass right there. It really is. I mean, he just drove right under it.
He rolled his sleeves up and went to work like I called him.
Yep. Well, you know, but old J-Dog ain't scared of putting his elbows out either now, you know.
No. You got
remember last week?
Races. Yep.
Well, he was, you know, I mean, taking out Octavio, man, that's not J-Dog. From what I know of J-Dog, that's not his style, you know, but he was seeing red, man. Look at this.
It's the best of us.
Here we go. Brent Meckes going down to the inside, gets around Gerald Lawrence. So Meckes will take it up on the front row, or front spot, rather. Kick Lawrence back into the second spot. Remember, Lawrence trying to go for 2 in a row with what happened last week. Obviously, you know, with J-Dog and with Alice Goodall, and obviously ended up screwing Octavio Rondeletto, who was so dominant last week. Robert, I'll ask you about this. What was your take on the whole deal that happened last week between the three? I mean, I know Octavio didn't have a damn thing to do with it. I mean, it was just bad place, you know, wrong place, wrong time for him. But what do you think about all that happened last week?
Look at Richie here.
Personally,
I'm sorry. Richie just got by. He got by Jack. Now he's turning underneath Gerald here. I mean, he's starting to move now.
I think Gerard's just going to let him have it. I think he's going to stay on the outside. He's going to be smart about it, save some tire here. Not going to fight the issue too much.
I called him Gerald. I'm sorry. Apologize for that.
Gerard.
He gets called all kinds of things. He don't care.
Yeah, I've been called a lot of things myself, actually.
But my take from last week, I didn't get to see it. Man, we want to keep a close eye on this here too.
Yeah,
Key is getting in there.
He is. He's driving it. He's driving it in there. You can tell he's driving it in there hard too, because when he's hitting the brakes, the ass end of the car's wiggling out on him. So that which tells me that the way he drives that car, he's got that thing right on the edge with the brake bias too, because that back end starts to step out every time he stomps on them brakes. So that means he's running it right on the ragged edge.
But my take from last week, I didn't get to personally see it. I've heard enough about it to imagine what I need to know. I know Octavio and Jason Seams for years. I think Jason made a mistake. I think Goodall actually said it best and admitted to it. Jason did make a mistake by the sounds of it. Goodall said, you know what, screw you. Learn from your mistakes. You know, I don't put any blame on Jason. Let me tell you something. If Jason gets mad enough at you that there's going to be retaliation, you're wrong. Because, I mean, the guy runs you clean week in and week out. But
right.
Goodall's a newer guy in here. Maybe he's going to learn a thing or two.
Well, I'm going to tell you, just based on my limited experience around this league and around J-Dog and around these guys that have been around this league a long time, coming in here and paying somebody back for a mistake and openly admitting that you're paying them off for a mistake is the favor will get returned. You can bet your ass on that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. He will taste some bumper at some point in time. And, you don't walk into a league like this as a rookie and just start muscling around the old veterans like that, especially when you're paying them back for what was an obvious mistake.
The whole field looks at you differently. Not just Jason Seams,
that's right. All of them. All those guys that have raced with Jason for all those years and know that he's a clean racer. The whole field looks at you different, and all of a sudden they start racing you a hell of a lot harder.
Well, like there's another guy, Sean Andrews. He's a veteran in this field, and Sean's one of them guys that I've said if he can put a whole race together, he'll win the race. Guy's a wheel man. But you don't go out there and take Sean Andrews out. If you take Sean Andrews out, we all got a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is getting closer to this lead, though.
I'll tell you what, man. We've had some nice position changes up here. Gerard now is all the way back here. He's getting freight trained right now. He is stuck on the outside behind the 66, both of them, which I think that 66's tires are just gone. I think he burned those tires up early in that race. And I think that Gerard is stuck behind him. I think he's kind of just going to take it easy here and finish out this tire run. But, yeah, up front, this is done heated up.
They're taking off.
Yeah. No, they're apparently Richie was sitting there holding those tires, protecting his tires, waiting on those two guys to burn theirs up. And now his are good. And surprising, Jack's still strong here, though, because he was running the hell out of his tires. And
this is one of them pissing matches here, though.
Joplin
and McKee, they need to work together. So if McKee is showing the nose and he wants to get around Joplin, the smart thing to do is let him go, follow him. Let's check out from third on back.
Yes.
But neither one's going to give.
Well, Richie's. Why would they? I think Richie's a smart guy, though. He's not going to let Jack send it in there deep on him and get them both in trouble this early in the race. If he's going to be that aggressive, let him have it. I've led a couple of laps. Let him have it.
See, because look, Mauji's closing in the gap already.
Yeah, sure.
That's my boy, Dave.
Oh, is he?
Jim?
Oh, go ahead.
Jim, I'll ask you this. You were talking about it a second ago, obviously, with getting him back and everything else.
Yeah.
How long do you wait before you get somebody back? Because I've always been the kind of person that you're already pissed at them. You know that they screwed you over. You get them back the very first chance you get because you don't know if you're ever going to get another chance to get them back. Some people think, let's just drag it out. Let's just wait and hit them when it really hurts.
I think the only reason you wait is you want to do it in a subtle enough way that in NASCAR's history that they forget about it and, oops, we had an accident, right? But look, everybody here knows what's coming, and as we see Matt Baer here moving up on the inside, everybody knows what's coming. I'm gonna wreck him. But the thing is, okay, I don't know how J-Dog is as far as this goes, but when I'm paying somebody back, I don't want to pay him back the first opportunity I get. I want to pay him back when it hurts the most. I want to wait till that guy is having the race of his life, and I can end his good race. I don't want to wreck him when he's running dead ass last on the field and it's 10 seconds off the last car. You know what I mean?
True.
There's no reason. I haven't done anything there. I want to ruin his good night. You know what I mean? So I'm going to wait for that opportunity when he's got a fast car and he's running third or fourth, and then I can take him out then and hurt him. You know what I mean? That's the way I think anyway.
Yeah, but at the same time, before you end up taking him out, you can still piss him off. You can still aggravate the hell out of him, bump him a little bit once you get to him, just kind of knock him the hell out of the way.
Sure.
Not wreck him, obviously, not just straight up trash his shit. But you can go in there, bump him a little bit, knock him up the hill, whatever you want, whatever. And then when it really hurts him, then end up taking him out. So I see where you're coming from that, but still, when you get around him, you obviously want to show a little bit of bumping and banging and everything, let them know you're still pissed off about it, and let them know that you're still there. You just kind of, I see what you're saying. You get to the point to where they don't know if you're just going to get bumped out of the way or if you're just going to get trashed that night.
So then there's also this, right? This is a rookie trying to make a name for himself, trying to put himself on the map, so to speak, because he's talking shit about taking out one of the top guys in the league, right? We know J-Dog owns a lot of cars. He's a sponsor of the league, extremely active in this league. And here comes a rookie in here that's going to, try to make a name for himself by popping off on one of the top guys in the league. Look, the reality is J-Dog's running a solid third right here, been up here battling, right in the thick of things. Where the hell is Alex Goodall? You know what I mean? The only reason we're talking about him is because he ran his mouth before the race, right? I mean, that's why we're talking about him. If we were talking about him strictly on his racing, we wouldn't have mentioned him yet.
Damn.
See, with the rivalries.
Am I wrong, though? I mean,
damn, doesn't feel shit.
I mean, no, I'm serious. I'm just being honest. He's running 12th on the field. He's running dead last right now, and he's way off the pace, So
I think that's when you learn, though. I think that's when you start to learn, because now it's just eating them up inside. Like, I'm back here, and Jason's having fun,
right?
And I just didn't have to be stupid,
right?
I don't like if someone does me dirty. I don't repay a favor. I don't go out there and flat dump you. I don't do any of that stuff, even from the time as a kid growing up.
J-Dog will, though.
I just run your shit hard, though. I run every single lap, every single time.
Everybody,
I run your shit hard.
Everybody is going to run him hard. It's just like you said. Mm-hmm. He went out there and popped his mouth off and wrecked one of the main guys in this series. And boy, I tell you what, you're not kidding about Mouty. He puts that thing on the edge, man. Every time I get the camera on him, the ass end of that car is kicking out.
He gives it all she's got.
I tell you what, he driving the 3 is a pretty good number for him, because the way his driving style is, he kind of reminds me of old young Earnhardt,
That's what I mean. He rolls them sleeves up and he gets to work. I mean, Dave works on the car.
Tell us about him.
You
obviously you say he's your boy, so you tell us about him.
Dave and I, we spent time in a booth a time or two here or there. He's a good guy just to sit and talk to, but he's one of them old school guys. He's got that old school understanding of racing when racing was real.
Right.
And he just wants to roll the sleeves up and go have fun and wheel a race car around. And I mean, he's doing it right here. You see, he gets loose off of 2 there, and he's shooting it down low on seams.
He is. That's good. I mean, that's a nice pass right there. I mean, looks like, J-Dog's starting to start to feel those tires a little bit.
But see, there's respect here, too. David knows he can put it in there. Jason's not going to lean on his door. If Alex Goodall did, Jason's going to lean on that door.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, Jason just washed up the track there, too, though. Yeah, he's starting to. I think he's starting to feel. Oh yeah, it's twitching around on him.
Oh yeah,
he's out. Well, he's out of the groove now too, though. He's out of the groove. Yeah, there.
And you saw your boy David Malgi right there, Robert, already looking like he was going to take a shot, get around McKee. He did.
Oh,
so take David Malgi up to second. He's going to bring Ryan Seams along with him, and here comes King Matthew Bear Sr. He's up 8 spots. Ryan Seams is up 8 spots as well. Both of them the biggest movers in the field. They're trying to charge up here, try to run down Richie Joplin, who has the lead at this moment in time. There's the biggest movers, Ryan Seams, Matthew Bear Sr. We got Richie Joplin. We got a couple pitting to Sean Andrews. And guess who? J-Dog Seams coming down pit road.
Yeah, well, it's not a surprise based on the way those tires were looking, and we're getting at the end of that fuel run now, so that's not real surprising there. J-Dog he was twitching all over the place, I'll tell you what,
smart decision to pit, though, now. Instead of falling more and more, you're starting to fall now, let's go get them tires.
No, I agree, and especially here where, you look at the lap times, they fall off of, not as bad as I would have thought, actually. I'm looking here at the best lap time versus the last lap time, and it's only about a half a second, really.
You got to figure with the draft and stuff, I think as we get green flag pit stops, the drop-off's going to be more significant.
Yeah, as they spread apart a little bit further, too.
I'm just going to tell you 2 guys to watch is Ryan Seams and Matt Bear, because they've been sitting back there.
Yeah, they have.
Jim, what kind of threw me off for a little bit of a loop as well, you would figure that the times would actually drop a little bit more considering how the weather is. 86 for the air, and then obviously 104 on the track.
Is that where we're at? 104?
You would think that's all. Richie Joplin coming down pit road right here. Brent Meckes, Alex Goodall, they have come down pit road as well. But I would have honestly thought this is just me, but I really thought the damn times would have dropped a lot more. Not a whole lot more, but at least by about a second. I figured they would at least drop the second, honestly.
I agree. I was shocked when I thought I was fixing to rattle off some cool statistic there, and then I realized that it was only a half a second, which surprised me here as we see Malgi, man. As you can see, we're right here at the end of this fuel run. At this point, I can't imagine he's got more than a couple of laps left in that thing. And even a half a second, though, a half second a lap is a lot. That undercut when you're the first guy that went in and pitted like J-Dog did, and who else pitted with him? Sean Andrews, those guys, they're going to start, half a second a lap adds up quick around this place. So,
some of the best tire management drivers, as we watch Bear shoot into the inside here for a second, some of the best tire management drivers are right here in XCAL. You have to be king of management when you're managing fuel and tire.
Tell me about these tires. I know they're treaded tires. They're not slicks. Mm-hmm. Is it harder to manage these tires, or is it easier to manage them? Are they a tougher tire than a slick, or are they harder to manage because of the fact that they're treaded?
It's a little bit. If it makes any sense, it's a little bit of both. It all depends on how you drive the race car. So someone like Matt Bear, Ryan Seams, they're smooth. Jack McKee, even though he runs it in hard a little too much, but someone like Matt Bear, he knows how to get just enough out of that car and still be fast. Someone like David Malgi that likes to get in there and wheel on that race car, right. He's going to chew them tires up a little bit more, and you're seeing it right here. Dave's getting better. He's a rookie. He's learning.
But he's still out there, and he's still keeping up with Matt Bear, and he was wheeling that car the entire time. He's had the rear end stepping out on him this entire 60-lap run at this point. Which to be honest with you, I'm shocked these guys have not pitted yet. As we see, Seams is in now, and so is Jose here. We're down to I guess 3 guys that haven't pitted here, and I think that's fixing to change shortly.
I just don't like how pushy that car of Dave's is getting. He needs to pit soon or slow her down on entry. Because you watch, he's getting a little pushy. He's even pushing in the corner now.
Wow, Gerard Lawrence.
Yeah, he's still out there. Wait, what?
Oh, damn.
Where did that
Gerard
come
Lawrence got back. Yeah, I just saw it right there on the bottom left. Got a black flag. Your pole sitter from the night.
Yeah, he's got a meatball.
And I told him Jim numerous times, and finally, thank you very much, Jim, for finally correcting me after I looked like a dumbass last couple of weeks.
We dumbassing together. Apparently, that's a theme this week. Dumbass of the week. I've been doing
dumbass
that.
Of the week.
I've been dumbassing all week long. So now the only one out there is Bear. Lawrence hasn't pitted yet, but he will.
He's coming.
Yeah, but
oh my, he's struggling. What sucks for Matt Bear though is Matt Bear usually I think drives at 67. He hopped in at 70 tonight, so he's leading the race, but he just watched his car get killed.
So
tough scene.
Help me out on that. Now, obviously, car owner points that matters to him. Because obviously, who owns that car? Who's the owner of that car?
The 67?
Yes.
I believe that is with Team Brent Meckes. Matt could have bought his own car. I'm not sure. Some of these guys did a few changes between last season and this season in the off season.
Okay.
So I've gotten lost in the mix, but
right.
I know Steven Rex owns a 70 car, and Steve bowed out, and Matt Bear said he would race it because he wasn't going to race tonight.
Right. No, I knew that.
He would normally be. He put Gerard in the 67. Thinking he wasn't going to run.
Right, because he was supposed to. But So, well, I don't. My thought was that, I can't believe that Bear still hasn't pitted. This is crazy.
I mean, is it possible, Robert? Surely to God, he can't go another 35 laps. I mean, there ain't no damn way he can go another 35 laps. No way, just try to split down the middle.
No.
I wouldn't doubt anything with Matt Bear.
I would doubt that.
It like when you watch an XCAL race, someone's going to do a strategy that just does not make sense. And then when we hit the last 2 or 3 laps of the race, they're like, okay, now it makes sense.
Okay.
So what he's doing now, it's just like, why? And then you're going to be like, oh, okay.
Okay, so this is my thought, though. When this all shakes out, look who's in second place right now. The guy who pitted first, right? He pitted first, and now he's up in second place because he got those extra laps in at a half a second a lap faster, right? So Bear is not, he's not going to come out in the lead when he pits. He's only 160.
He's coming in now.
Here he comes. Yep. So let's see how this all shakes out when it's all said and done.
Well, you see, he
Here he
started from the
comes.
back. It didn't take him long. By the end of the pit cycle, he was up towards the front.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean,
it's one of them things.
But I mean, he's one of the best drivers in this. Oh, he missed his pit box there too.
He did, as you were complimenting him.
I know, right? That's that old commentator curse for you there.
Damn.
Ooh, I heard someone hit the wall.
Did you? I don't have my
heard it.
sound up loud enough for that right now. I'm trying to see anybody drop it.
Damn.
Huh?
Well, he's already got busted, so.
Who was it?
I think he's looking for that one, Jim.
Oh, I think Gerald Poole's motor blew up.
Oh, no,
Is
did
what
he?
we heard. Yeah, I think it blew up. I think that's what we heard. I heard in the pits. I heard a kaboom.
Oh. We'll have to pop back
Yes,
in on that.
it
I want
did.
to see where Bear comes out here in relation to J-Dog here.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to work out as Bear has yet to come off a pit road. J-Dog saves. He's going to blow right by him.
Yep,
Bear's
so
starting
Richie.
to work his way off the pit road. So J-Dog, Richie, Brett, they're going to get by Jack. Yeah, he'll get by him right there at the last second as well. Sean Andrews not able to do it.
No,
So
he
Bear
is.
actually,
No,
screw
Sean-
it. There he goes. Andrews goes by as well. So
No,
Matt Bear.
okay, this is my take on that, okay? That's not bad, okay? Because he was in the back. He worked his way up, and now he's mid-pack, and he's got the freshest tires on track by almost 10 laps over most of the guys in this field. And that's going to pay off down the road, and that's going to really, really open up some different options for pit strategy for him moving forward. I like what he did there. I think that was really cool. I like when J-Dog pitted. I think he pitted at the right time for him because his tires were gone. It was pretty obvious by the way the car was handling. So, but I really like what Matt Bear did there. The fact that he was able to extend that run out that far was pretty impressive. I haven't had a lot of time to watch these guys. I know a lot of it by reputation and from what I learned last year from Rob. But that's two interesting strategies. That's going to be fun to watch that play out over the course of this race.
Yeah, a whole lot of crazy stuff going to end up happening here tonight. And I agree with you. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how this is going to play out. Ryan Seams tried to get up there as well. He's back there. He's got the fastest lap of the race, mind you. That being Ryan Seams.
Does he?
As you see him right here. Yes, he does. 31.818. That is the fastest lap of the race. David Malgi tried to stay right in front of him. There it is. Ryan Seams, Alex Goodall. You got Sean Andrews, Brett
Wait a minute.
Mickes.
How does Alex Goodall have the? How does he have the fastest lap of the race? He ain't been on the pace all night. I mean, I ain't trying to be an ass, but
Maybe he heard you talking shit in the booth. He said, "Watch this."
yeah, maybe. If he wants to,
I'm
if he wants me to
confused,
watch
too.
this, I want to see him up there at the end of the race, up there around the front. That's what I want to see.
Now, if he does end up putting himself up there at the front and says, "Watch this,"
Oh no, then
do you change your opinion about him, like with the whole seams thing?
No, I don't care how fast he is. He's still a rookie who came in here and intentionally punted somebody who made a mistake, and he happened to get caught up in his mistake. You don't
what would make me mad?
You don't go punish somebody for that. You know, I mean, it was an accident. The guy bounced his own car off the wall at turn 1 at Long Beach. You know how many amazing drivers have wrecked their car at turn 1 at Long Beach? You know what I mean? That's a tough corner, man. And, you know, and he went and punished him and punted him because he got caught up in his accident. You know, that's not going to change the way I feel about it. It may change the fact that I think he's faster than I thought he was, or he runs a smarter race than I thought he, you know. But as far as, you know, no, about the won't change my opinion about that situation with J-Dog. I just don't think you do that, you know. And then I definitely don't think that you come in and just start talking smack about him, calling him an old dude and, you know, and this and that. And, you know, I mean, like you said, man, there's a lot of guys that's raced a lot of times with J-Dog, and you know, they're gonna race that kid harder because of that, you know.
Well, that's what would make me mad the most out of it, is you come on air then and you're like, yeah, I did that on purpose. And looking back when I was a kid, why don't you ask Kurt Busch how that worked with Jimmy Spencer?
That's right.
You know,
I wasn't a kid, and I loved it. And let me just tell you, I was never a huge Jimmy Spencer fan until he smacked Kurt Busch. And then after that, I became a much bigger Jimmy Spencer fan, you know. And he turned out to be a pretty entertaining, you know, TV host, you know, like when he did the shows on Speed Network and stuff like that. But, yeah, you know, running your mouth will get you popped in the mouth, you know. I mean, that's how it goes. And in this case, like I said, you know, J-Dog's just going to be watching. You know, there will come a time. It may not be tonight. It may not be this month. Who knows? But it'll happen eventually.
What? It's lit a fire under his ass because he's still out here leading this thing.
He is. He is. You know,
yeah, he really is.
This is his kind of track, though, isn't it? I mean, doesn't he gravitate to these, you know, these flatter racetracks that you got to kind of get the car to turn more? And
I think so. I think sometimes watching Jason over time racing, sometimes he gets a little too jittery with the wheel, and that can hurt him at times at the short tracks. But when you give him a more open racetrack,
right,
he knows to slow his steering down. Like he can slow his steering down. That's what makes short track racers very good drivers all around, is they know that in between. So Jason's good. He's solid. He's a smooth guy. He can get a little jittery at times, but he'll get it figured out.
Yeah, it won't take long for him to get it figured out. Right there, you see Sean Andrews right here trying to run down Matt Bear Sr., one of them that, you know, had that strategy we saw, kind of ran a little long and didn't really fall that far. Sitting right there in the fence spot.
And I think he's taking care of his tires right now. I think he's nursing his tires right now.
Yeah, because he ain't really...
He's a good short track driver.
So look,
you put him on a short track.
Let's do some math real quick, guys.
Oh hell no!
Yeah,
no,
come on,
no,
you
hell
can do
no!
it. Pull out your
brains hurt.
You got a phone, don't you? Pull out your calculator.
Hey, where's the at it, dude? I done good to pass college algebra when I was in college.
Well,
now you gonna make me do this during the race?
Uh-oh.
Shot Andrews! Wow, getting loose! What a save!
Ooh, that was a nice save. Hold on, let's see. Let's do this, and then let's jump back about 15 seconds, and let's see what happened to him there. Did he just push up too high there? And oh yeah, just stepped out on him. He got out of the groove up there. Good job though. Good save. So, yeah, no, let's do some math real quick here. Seriously, pull out your phone.
You do the math. Go ahead.
I got my fingers. I got my fingers.
I got hands on cameras and timing towers. I ain't got time for that. But look, he went 10 laps longer to 14 laps longer, right?
Okay, give me a second. I'm pulling it up.
All right. If you look, most of the guys went about 52, 53 laps on a cycle here, or in that neighborhood. Okay. So that's going to put them doing 3 stops. Mm-hmm. If he stretches every one of his stops to 67 laps, can he get by with 2 stops? No.
Let's see, 67 plus.
Matt Baer can do it. Matt Baer can do it, and that's Matt Baer's sense. Is one of the keys with XCAL is if the race can stay green, if you can, the goal is to cut out 1 pit stop.
You can make it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If he just nurses his car along, just sitting back there, casually running down 5th place, and he clearly ain't pushing the car that hard, you can tell. You can just watch the behavior of the car, and you can tell he's not driving it hard right now.
Yeah.
It's not wiggling. He's not coming up out of the groove. He's easing it in, easing it out. Look at it. I mean, he's just, you can tell he's handling it with kid gloves. And so that's his plan. He's going to cut out a pit stop on these guys.
Mm-hmm. But see, the thing is, Matt Baer, if he wins the race because of that, and you bring that up to him, he's going to be like, "Yeah, I know." And look how long it took us to figure it out. And he got it all figured out.
Well, but again, like you said, that's kind of his style. If I realize that that's the way he races week in and week out, I'm always going to watch for that from him. You know what I mean? Like I would start looking for that. I'm just figuring it out.
He's so smooth doing it.
Yeah, and the thing was, he moved up through the field because he was saving his tires. Everybody else burned the damn rubber off their tires, and he had the best tires at the end of that run and moved up through the field. Even before everybody pitted, he had already worked his way up through the field. And then everybody started pitting, and he just kept going.
Now, and the thing is that if you told everybody to go out there and say, "Go out there and cut me a pit stop," everyone could actually do it. But go out there and cut me a pit stop and be that fast.
Right.
Now you got to master that.
Right.
And that's the tough part. And that's the frustrating part. Like someone like Jason Seams, he's out there leading. He's not going to be able to cut that pit stop the way he's going. And it's frustrating. He knows he had the car to win. But Matt Baer, he just smooth and went on to win.
That being said, let's do this. Let's pull up some telemetry over here. Because the way, based on my knowledge, okay, and I'm not a great driver, but I am a pretty decent oval driver. Personally, I'm not a fan of driving the street stocks myself, but I am a pretty good oval driver. From the way you got to do that is you got to lift early, and you got to let it roll in, right? And so if you watch on this telemetry over here, like look at J-Dog, and you watch his RPMs and when he lifts, So like right here, you just got to watch him lift into the corners and see what he's doing. See, let's see. I think he's driving it in there, like you said, a little bit. And when he picks the throttle up, yeah, you can see he's picking it up a little early because you can see the rear end kind of just slightly sliding across the track, like right there. You can see when he got in, that rear end slid just a little bit. And every time that happens, you're just eating a little bit of tire, just a little bit. And you watch Matt, that car ain't going into the turn like that at all.
No, and the more you slide, the more unpredictable everything comes every lap.
Sure.
So you're overheating that right rear, and it's just going to get worse and worse, and you're going to actually end up overheating the right front.
Right.
Because you're trying to
compensating for the right rear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or Matt, it's frustrating to race with someone. It's fun to watch, but I've raced with Matt, and it's frustrating because I know I can go out there and wheel car, but he does it so smooth, and he looks slow doing it, but he's fast. Like, he's so consistent.
So who has the most championship in XCAL? Is it him?
I believe it's Matt Baer now. Because I've said many times, we've had the talk about the the goats of XCAL.
Right.
But we call Matt Bear the king. And, the king owns goats. So, that's my thing.
I like that. The king
We've
owns
had a lot of
goats.
goats. But Matt Bear's never been really the talk of being the GOAT of XCAL. We've had Luke Turpin, we've had Austin Edwards, we have Octavio now. Those have been like the 3 big GOAT talks. Matt's never been in that discussion, and I don't know why, because the guy's been dominant year in and year out. He's always there.
Well, what that tells me is that he does it in a not a conspicuous way. You know what I mean? Like
it's quiet.
It's quiet. Yeah. Yes. He just gets it done, and whereas what Octavio does is flashy, because he's out there and he leads so many laps, and he just the way he wins is flashy, and but I like to I would not be a Matt Bear kind of driver. I'm way too aggressive and too impatient for that strategy, that style of racing for me. But you got to admire somebody who can execute that. You really do.
Well, Matt Bear, he does some umpiring also. And you got to be pretty focused to be a good umpire. Having focus.
Either that or you got to be blind as a bat.
That too.
Oh,
good point.
Speaking of,
did
you see that right there? Well,
I seen it. That's Sean Andrews. He's doing some Tokyo drift.
He was doing some Tokyo drift there. But again, that's just getting it in too deep, and carrying too much speed in the center. Whereas, like you said, J-Dog is, he's rolling the center better than that. And obviously Matt is really rolling the center,
Did somebody say Tokyo drift? Did one of y'all say Tokyo drift? Drifting like that?
Yeah.
I did.
You missed your cue, though.
Well, hell, I was a little bit behind. I had to go find the damn thing, Jim. I'm doing all I can over here. I'm trying to look just like you are. I'm over here doing math. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find soundboards. I got all kinds of shit I'm trying to make sure
Hey,
of.
you know what? We're at a point now in the race. We're gonna focus on this battle right here. It's our closest battle on track right now. We're gonna watch this a little bit, and
I like it.
And we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up some points, and we'll see that in the background. Ooh, holy cow! Look at Sims there, man. All right, I got sidetracked. The squirrel. I saw a squirrel there for a second. Literally, the ass end of that car got squirrely. Yeah, let's take a look here. Let's pull up some points real quick, and we'll talk about the points this season while we haven't done that yet tonight. So let's knock that out. And so we got. So this is your most valuable driver, which I did not even know what that stood for until just a few minutes ago. Most valuable driver. I'll let Jake go over the points here, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the most valuable driver right there, obviously Octavio Rondeletto. Because why else? Literally has won the most money out of everybody so far this season. Then obviously you got Stephen T. Rex, Matthew Bear could possibly make that happen, depending on how many more times Octavio shows up, or if Octavio ends up getting screwed like he did last week once again. Jason Sims right there, you see him right there with Ryan Sims, then Jack McKee, Jose Gatino, Jared Mogard. We haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. Charles Joplin, obviously that being Richie Joplin, and David Malgi right there. That's the top 10 as far as the most valuable driver standings. And
by the way,
so
last I checked, the purse for tonight's race was up right in the near $300 range, I believe. Last I heard, it was $285. I think was the last update I saw. So another nice purse tonight. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to spit that out there since we were talking about money. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm all for money.
Yeah.
Everybody's all about the money. That's what a good friend of mine always, he didn't always say it, but he said it one time. It's all about the money.
Jerry Maguire there for a second.
Show me the money. There you go. Yeah, show me the money. Yeah, close enough. I was in the ballpark on that one. Show me the money. Anyway,
rookie of the year standings.
Yep. Obviously, Jack McKee holding on to that one. David Malgi.
All right. So
pretty much other than Alex. That's it.
See, that's where I was going. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my my commentator beef. Apparently, since I've got some. My boy is
Really?
talking shit, and he's
Hold up.
he's earned
We got beef.
$4.80. He can't buy a fucking Whopper. And he's talking shit, and he can't buy a Happy Meal. Come on now. All right, I'm done now. I'm look, when you can afford to buy the 6-pack of nuggets Happy Meal and not the 4-piece, talk to me.
You know what's ironic out of every bit of that, Jim? And
What?
I'm not even trying to make a damn joke here. I just got through eating McDonald's a while ago.
Did you?
I'm not even. Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
have a 6-piece nugget or what?
No, it was about a 15-piece. I ate 5 pieces earlier on, so I ended up eating another 15 myself. So,
All right, let's
with
take a look
cheeseburgers, all that good shit going on.
These
Anyway,
points here, man.
yeah, Gerald Poole obviously with Itavio Rondoletto, then Brett Meckes obviously with Brett Meckes. Stephen Rex obviously owning Gerard Lawrence's car, and that's where all this kind of goes haywire, I guess you could say, Robert. Obviously with Brett, driving the 67, but then Brent's driving the 66. And then you got the 67, Gerard Lawrence, and he's driving, supposed to be driving the 70, but he's driving the 67. And then Matt Bear's driving the 70. That's where I just sit there and I just back up and say, wait a damn minute. What the hell? Like, I get lost when I see stuff like that. It throws me off when I see that kind of stuff, Robert.
You and I are easily confused, so that's what we got Rob here for. Rob can straighten us all out.
It's it's kind of like just going to the family reunion, and then the next one you go to, your cousins married each other. You know what I mean?
Luckily, in my family, I have not ran across that yet. If they did, I didn't know about it. But anyway, that's another story for another time. As this battle is still going on, and it's still the best battle on track, these two have not backed off each other at all. But what has happened is J-Dog has decided to pit again at lap 100, and we are now at lap 104. That's got Richie Joplin up there in the lead. And J-Dog's sitting back there on that 3-stop strategy, running a solid 3-stop strategy there. And I'm still waiting to see how this Matt Bear thing works out. I am completely fascinated by the fact that he's going to cut a pit stop out of this race. Because I
think he's going to.
There's nobody else has the opportunity to do it at this point. The only person that's even close would be Jose or Ryan Seams, and they would really have to push it over the next two cycles to do that. Whereas Matt Bear is sitting in perfect spot to do that. By the way, somebody told me that he possibly was going to interview bomb us tonight and pop in for a surprise interview, but he did not do that. So, have we ever drug anybody up during the race? Do we do that? Can we do that? Should we?
I'm curious. Can we do that?
Well, I'll ask. I'll get permission.
Well,
we'll get permission before we do that.
Hell no. Put it on Robert.
I know. I'll hit buttons. I mean,
I'll hit buttons.
Hit buttons.
Oh, Jason Seams slapped that wall.
Did he?
He did.
Smacking walls and making it happen. Damn.
That looked like it was a little damaging there.
And
you know what? It would have been a really bad time to drag Jason in the chat.
Yeah, well, I'd have got blamed for that. Did I already miss it? Let's see. I jumped back. Did I jump back far enough?
I mean, he's staying on pace.
I've rewound it back here. So I want to try to catch him. Oh, there. Oh!
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Holy shit!
Wham.
Yeah, no, that was a big wall slapper there. Big one.
He has managed to pass brother from another mother, Ryan Seams.
Please tell me that they really are brothers.
They are brothers,
okay.
And they are from another mother.
Are they really?
Because
are they really?
Oh my God!
I was going to make that joke.
Oh my
and then
God!
Ryan
That's
made
so
the joke.
perfect.
Yeah, because I was going to
He
make
literally
the joke.
is a
Ryan
brother
made the
from
joke.
another mother. That is amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God, I would.
You know, Ryan's one of them guys. I've always said he likes to drive like you stole his lunch money. So, he's clean, he's smooth, but
he's aggressive,
he'll
fast.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
so
that's the
let
way
me
I
tell you
drive
something.
too. I just don't have that patience to do that Matt Bear thing. You know, I'm way too ADD for that, man. I'd be sitting back there. You know, I'd be checking chicks out in the stands, even though they're virtual. You know, it'd be bad. I'd lose my focus.
Well,
I'd bounce off the wall.
I couldn't. I'd be divorced. That's what I would be. I would be divorced.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'd be divorced. Yeah, you don't want that. I don't want that. I don't know about you, but
I'll say this for Alex Goodall. He's lucky that he messed with Jason's seams and not Ryan's seams. So
Well, I'm not so sure I would call him lucky at this point because it ain't over. So we'll see.
But see, I'm just saying, if I had to pick a seams to mess with, whether it be Ryan or Jason, I would probably pick Jason.
So you're
because
saying
I know it's coming back from Ryan.
So
like
you're saying if you had to unravel the seams, it would be you would rather unravel Jason's seams than Ryan's seams.
Yeah, Jason, I feel like you can kind of talk your way out of it. Ryan, he's going to punch you in the mouth.
So is that? Do
you see what you did there?
Yeah, I'm glad one of you did anyway. So my question is, do you talk your way out of it by calling him an old dude and talking about that you just decided to serve him because he had an accident in front of you? Is that how you do that?
No, I mean, that's no.
I'm
but
not sure.
Like,
maybe he's just got his technique wrong. Maybe that's what it is. His technique is wrong.
Yeah,
They're all
Alex
pitting
would have
now,
said that about,
except for Matt Bear. He just continuing to go.
Yeah, if Alex would have said that about Ryan, though, we would have seen Alex go for a ride under pace laps. So, like, Jason's more calm and cool. He's more professional about it, I guess you could say.
Well, he is the guy that owns like 5 cars, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he did. And, but them Seams guys, they're two of the nicest guys you can find out on the racetrack. Both tough racers, and they're clean about it.
So J-Dog just unlapped himself one lap there, which in the overall spectrum, is better off than he was after the first pit cycle. So we'll see how that holds true. But again, I don't think it's going to matter if Matt can pull off this. Well, Matt just decided to pick the pace up too. Look, you can immediately see that he just increased his pace a little bit. If he can pull off this 2-stop instead of 3-stop race, I mean, I'm completely, totally captivated by this. Like, if he pulls this off and wins this race because of that, it's going to be just crazy to me.
If he can't, though, it's going to be very damaging.
Well, is it, though? Because all he's going to have to come do is take a splash at the end, because he's going to be close either way. So, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to be so close to pulling it off that even if he's got to come get fuel, he ain't got to come get a full tank of fuel. And that's what's slow about these cars is the fueling. It ain't the tires. The tires are still reasonably quick. What takes so long is fueling these cars.
What if you run out before coming to pit
Well, he
road?
ain't going to do that.
I don't think so either. But
I mean, he's got the information in the car. It's still telling him, where he's at on fuel. So I don't see that happening. I mean, I would have to say, if you went for this extended strategy and then ran yourself out of gas, you would have to be battling me for the Dumbass of the Week award. I would, you really would.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is in the last 10 laps of an XCAL race, he stayed green.
Right.
So you throw that into the mixture also. Like, you're not going to get that last little caution that's going to screw you.
Right. But also, now, that being said, a caution flag at the right time could totally screw the strategy he's been working all race to build.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes at the wrong time, you know, it won't matter. But if it comes at the right time for some of these other guys, it could totally trash Matt's strategy, you know. But then again, it could happen right now, and he would have most of the field more than a lap down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if a caution were to drop right now and he pitted, he would be he'd be golden because he's already extended. If you look, he went. So no, never mind. He has not yet. I'm sorry. So he is 67. So he's going to go to 134.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes 67 on this stretch as well, he'll go to 134 before he pits. Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a run right there. That's a hell of a strategy to be able to pull. What blows my mind is nobody else thought of it.
Well,
like,
I
mean,
won't say they didn't think of it.
Another-
Malji went to 62. So, I mean, he's close. You know, I mean, at 62, if he goes 2 stops more, that's 184. So he's pretty close. And if there was a caution to fall in there somewhere and he gets a few caution, laps to stretch his mileage, and he backs off just a little bit because he wasn't driving the wheels off that thing, he could stretch a tank. He could make it, in theory, he could probably do it too. You know?
Based on I spent time racing in XCAL, so week to week when we were testing and doing our setup build and stuff with the team, we always went to that spot. Like, let's say you could only do 50 laps on fuel.
Right.
I would do 52 laps. I'm content with that. Like, there's no way you can go any faster for that much longer. There's people like Matt Baer, they're able to do an extra 10 to 15 laps, and it's like, where's he finding that speed? It's a lot harder than you think.
Oh yeah.
To go as fast and consistent as Matt Baer's going too. I'm sure everyone's thought of it. They just couldn't do it like Matt can do it.
Right.
And that's what's frustrating.
Well,
it's
I couldn't
what's
do
he doing?
it for sure.
Me either.
That would not be my strategy. My strategy would be to go like hell and just make the 3 pit stops, and hope that works out. But Dave Malji here is in a spot where if he stretches this run, which he already has, because he should have pitted at he should be pitting now. He should literally be pitting right now. So any lap he goes past this, he's stretching it a little bit. If he could stretch 5 here and 5 more in the next run, he could in theory make it or be really, really close to making it.
And that's the way he's running. I mean, that's going to be big for his rookie standings.
Right on. Yeah, well, that's true for sure.
Just don't mess up. Just don't mess up getting down pit road.
Nope, it looks like he got in there clean. I don't see a black flag popping up. But he's right on his cycle. That was 62 and 62. So that's his limit. That's where he's at. And here goes Matt. So we'll see. If it holds true, then Matt's going to go to 134, another 10 laps from here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he could go even longer than that.
He doesn't really need to, does he?
I don't think so.
Well, let's see. So let's back that up. So it's what is 200 minus 67? 133. So as long as he gets to 133, then his 67 lap stint that we know he did on the first run would be enough to get him home if we stay green all the way, which at this point
odds are
at this point we probably will stay green.
He's used more throttle here on this run than the last one because you figure at the initial start you're working your way through traffic, you got more time off throttle. He has been running it a little harder on this run, I think.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see.
If he doesn't make it to that 134, are you starting to question things now?
Well, no, because I still think that no matter what, he's going to be able to come in and just take a splash of gas. Where these guys that are making the 3 full pit stops that are pitting around lap 50 each time, they're going to have to take a full tank of gas. He can go in and take just a couple of gallons. You know, it's not, so he's still going to be able to shave a ton of time, because what is a full tank of fuel run these guys in here? It's like 30 seconds or so, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it takes a while in between cans and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to put that extra can in, it's very damaging.
Right. So either way, he's going to be much better off than those guys that are pitting in that 50 lap-ish cycle, you know. So, no, I still think that all things being equal, he can still win this race, even if he does have to make that third stop. But at this point, he's narrowing down, and now he's been sitting here sucking on J-Dog's draft for, what, 10 ever since J-Dog pitted.
Mm-hmm.
So that was at lap 100, and just a few laps after that, J-Dog came around him. So he's literally been riding in J-Dog's draft now for 20-plus laps or so, you know, using that draft, being able to, as you can see, though, J-Dog's conserving right now, too, it looks like to me. Mm-hmm. And but he's been riding in that draft. No, I think he's right on his strategy right now. I think at this point, you know, he's still obviously got a lap or two left in there, and at that point, that's enough, you know. So, it's brilliant to me. I wish I could do that. And what's funny is the way he's doing this is very much like a road racer does an endurance race. You know, they kind of plan the race backwards and then work to get to those, you know, a certain amount of fuel stops, right? And that's kind of the way he looks like he plans his races, you know. How many laps do I have to get to make sure I can cut a pit stop out? And then he went right on that number. I mean, 67 is that number.
Well, it's funny you say that. Matt Bear is a pretty good endurance racer.
Is he?
He likes his endurance races. I've done not with him on a team, but I've been against him in like the Daytona 24 and stuff.
Nice.
And he's very good.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, because the way they call it backing a race up is what they call that. You know, when you calculate your fuel strategy that way. So. And that's clearly what he's done here, because he's right on the number. You know, 67 is the number. And he's going to hit it again. I mean, we're on lap 132 here, or he is anyway. Nobody else is. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be right on his number again.
So he'll be pitting not this lap, but the next lap.
Right, and if he wants to really make sure he's got the cushion, he'll go one more if he can.
And if he can do that one more, he's just like,
it's over. Yeah, that almost guarantees. Yeah, it's almost over. Yeah, because the thing is, he's still running at the pace everybody else is while conserving. That's what's so impressive about the whole thing, is he's still running at that pace.
It's impressive, but if you're in the race car racing against him,
it'd piss you off.
Irritating.
Yeah, sure.
Because I've done it. So, like, I know the feeling.
Like, how the hell does he get 15 more laps than me, and he's just as fast as I am? 15 laps. I mean, he went 15 laps past a lot of these guys. You know, he went 5 laps further than the guy. There it is. Right on cue. Here he is.
Yeah, it pretty much does it right there. I mean, honestly, that'll pretty much do it. Unless something crazy happens, you know, cautions, all that good stuff. Unless something crazy happens, it's over with.
But a caution's not going to throw this off at this point.
No.
You know,
so it's pretty much over.
I mean, barring something happening to him, yeah. Because a caution's only going to make sure that he makes it. The only one that potentially caution could help would be, you know, it could help Mauji enough that that he could make it without the extra stop. So then there would be a battle there, you know. But there's nobody else out here that, even with a caution, that could extend it that far, because, yeah, there's nobody else. So Mauji is the only other one that with a caution could extend it far enough to make it.
Now, see, the thing is with the caution, you get a chance though to come down, get fuel, whatever. Mix match. Now you got restarts though.
Yes,
That makes the whole scramble.
But again, he doesn't have to come in. So where's he going to be on the restart? Up front.
Yeah, but when you go into turn 1 in these street stocks, everybody behind you is a little unpredictable.
Well, that's true. That is true.
And that's one of them things. I mean,
No,
this
that is.
racetrack
You're right.
getting in the bag. But
Yeah. And
Actually-
Jim, I mean, that's not just this league. That's just in any damn
No, it
league.
is.
I mean, everybody's kind of
Okay.
unpredictable.
that's what I mean. Everyone just thinks about the caution, but
So-
it's like what happens after.
So remember, after the first cycle with his saving, he came out in 5th place. Remember?
Mhm.
Now, he's come out in 10th place after the second cycle. So, again, it's costing him a little bit of time each time he does it, but he's cutting off a whole pit stop, right? So, at this point, he doesn't have to pit again. Everybody else on track should have to pit again, with the exception of Malji, if everything goes perfectly for him.
Mhm.
You know, and it'll be interesting to watch Malji. Is he trying to save here in hopes of a caution coming out? If he can buy himself a couple of laps and then pick up a caution, then he can stay out and be on that same cycle. But everybody else, I mean, you just got to put the hammer down and go, man. That's the only, because you got another pit stop to do.
Yeah, you ain't got much other choice.
No.
I mean, other than that, I mean, that's all you got right there. So they're gonna have to
Gerard
watch
here.
themselves.
I thought old Gerard was going to send it in there for a second. He drove it in there kind of deep where he got on the brakes. How's the brake fade on these cars, Rob, as you go on through the race? Obviously, you try not to brake as much as possible here, I'm sure. But, there's still, some level of braking. You lift and then you let it roll in. But you've obviously got to get on the brakes a little bit to plant the front end and get the car to turn. How does the brake fade go on these cars? Because I know these cars are running. This is still street brakes, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not as bad as you would think it is, but it's also how these guys are smart enough. Yeah, these guys are smart enough to know not to push it. If you do push it, yeah, there's obviously going to be some, but in this race here, not a lot. I like to run a lot more rear brake bias than anything.
Sure. But that makes your rear end want to dance if you have to get on the brakes hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this, would you?
We go.
Damn, boy, he's gonna.
Brother from another mother.
He's
Brother
gonna.
from another mother.
So he's gonna start door banging the brother now too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this
that's
guy's.
the brother you don't mess with.
At this point, he's done
You
mess
know-
with both of them. Watch this. Seems
What?
is gonna wash him up right here. Watch, right into the wall. It's coming.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's got to be a little bit. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
obviously Ryan knows. I mean, that's his
Oh,
brother
sure,
and everything
sure.
else. That's family, man. You don't screw a family. You don't do that. That's a big no-no. Huge no-no to screw with family. So Ryan, obviously knowing what happened with J-Dog, and obviously I'm sure he heard the comments earlier on of what was going on.
Let's see if he's willing to door bang with the king.
He door bangs a man.
do that.
He's gonna junk his ass. I'll just call it like I said. He's gonna junk his ass. And he thought better of it.
I'm just shocked that he decided to door bang with Ryan there. What in the hell is he thinking? Is he just trying to make
He's
enemies?
not.
I'm here for it. I mean, yeah.
No, it's all good. I mean, I love it.
I'm gonna
but
watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I wouldn't like it depending on what end I'm on. But
I'm just shocked, man. If I'm the new guy coming into a league, man, I don't come in here talking shit, especially when I got $4.70 to my name in my rookie account. I'm just look, man. Get enough for a Happy Meal before you start talking shit.
no, he just
Let's go up here to the
it's
front.
something to watch.
Jim's got beef.
Jim's
got beef.
look, man. You know me. I tell it like it is, man. Look,
He's got beef.
if the
He's got
dude
beef.
if the dude comes out flying, and racing clean, I'll say that about him. It's not like I got anything against him personally. I just think he's just tripping all over himself right now. I just don't know why you do that coming into a league like this, man. This is no joke, man. You got guys that's been around this league for 10 years. You got champions in here. You up here banging doors and talking shit to champions, guys who's got crystal trophies sitting on their shelves.
But, if he wasn't banging doors and talking shit, would you even be talking about?
No. I mean,
that's what I mean.
If that's what he's trying to accomplish, he did a good job because I've talked about him all night long. I've insulted the shit out of him, but I've talked about him.
He may be doing that on purpose, so we'll have a reason to talk about him.
I mean,
Maybe
the reality is this is the kind of league that you can get away with behaving like that from the standpoint of, we love a little drama here. You and I call other leagues that if you pulled that shit, if you just even hinted that you wrecked somebody on purpose, you'd be gone from that league.
Right.
And you know that. We've seen it happen. We even seen a guy get kicked because he was arguing for the guy who did wreck him. And he said, it's okay. It was after the race. And they still kicked the dude.
Yep.
So, but this is that kind of league. So maybe that's, maybe he wants to be the villain. Maybe he wants to be the heel. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, man. The world needs heels. They do.
Yeah, we'd all be walking on our tippy toes.
That wasn't the kind of heel I was talking about, but that is true. I mean, I got sexy calves, so heels would look good on me, except for the fact that they would be huge because I wear a size 15. But other than that,
Is your biggest problem with Goodall is that he just came out and said it, though? Is that the big
No, my biggest problem with him is that he wrecked a guy for having an accident in a brand new league that you're new in, and then you just talked about, I paid him back because he took me out. It just doesn't make any sense, man. If the guy wrecks you, moves you out of the way on purpose and wrecks you, yeah, sure. It just, it was an accident, man, on a road course. None of these guys are road course experts, except for Octavio, who apparently is an expert at everything. But, even he got taken out, though, so there's that.
But the thing is, I think the 89 and the 48 are teammates, if I remember right. So him retaliating took out his own teammate leading the race, who was...
Is that right? Are they teammates?
I think so.
Hold on.
I think that's what I've been thinking about.
Let's see. We got owner's points right here. Hold on. That's not owner's points, Jim.
I'm pretty sure Joplin drove that 89 car at one time.
All right. So where's the 89 car out here? It's not in the standings. Yeah, it is. Gerald Poole owns that, and that's right. They are teammates.
So, and he's back in a car tonight, though. So Gerald Poole's a smart team owner. I don't think he's that big of a danger if Gerald put him back in the car.
Well, he's not necessarily. He didn't take out Octavio. It just what he did took out Octavio.
That's what I mean.
It's not like Octavio was there when it happened. He just happened to be in the way when J-Dog decided to. Oh, look at this, would you?
Huh.
That's interesting. Well,
What
makes that interesting is, nothing. That's more than that's nothing more than just getting in the corner together. But what makes that interesting to me is that Malgi does not look like he is trying to save like Matt Baer is, which would indicate to me that he has already resided in his head that he's going to have to make that extra pit stop. And by the way, speaking of pit stops, I've been running my mouth here. J-Dog is back in for that third pit stop, and he's early. Why is he so early?
It might not be a bad idea to get the freshest tires possible and ball out.
Yeah, but he can't. Well,
when you're running maybe as hard as he is.
But he can't make it from here. That's 70 laps. That's 73 laps. He can't make it.
It makes you scratch your head.
He
Think
can't
you
make
scratch
it,
your head?
and he ain't got no tires left, right? They only got 3 sets of tires, 4 total, right?
5 sets.
Oh, so
5
he does
sets.
have another set of tires. Okay. Okay, but now he's going to have to pit again. Oh, no, wait a minute. What the hell am I talking about? The pit thing
That's
just
what I'm
changed.
wondering.
Never mind. Don't mind me.
What are you doing, Jim?
I didn't even eat a
Thought I was
gummy.
high.
Can
What's
you
wrong with
believe
you?
that?
I thought I was just high for
I
a
didn't
second.
even eat a gummy. And never mind. Don't mind me. So he pitted right on schedule. Okay. He knows what the hell he's doing. I don't. Okay. So there you go. No, my bad. I was obviously looking before the pit lap timer changed because he hadn't got out of his out of his box yet. So it hadn't changed. So that's why I got confused. Just to make excuses for myself because that's what I like to do. So no, everybody's still on schedule here. So he's right on his schedule, which I do like that too. I do like the fact that a guy is, this is my plan. I'm pitting every 50. That's what I'm going to do, and he's done it, right? Mm-hmm. And that's where he's at. I'm really curious about Mauji. That's the one that I'm really, really curious about. He is still going to be able to come in and take a light splash of gas. So he's still going to be way better off than these guys that are pitting at 50 and 52 lap cycles and stuff like that. But it's not Matt Bear's cycle. You know what I mean? I thought I was just high. He said, no, I was just a dumbass. Remember, I've already won the Dumbass of the Week award. So I'm just proving myself correct.
You ain't won nothing yet.
Shit.
You ain't won nothing yet.
That shit I pulled the other day was Dumbass of the Week. Trust me on that.
Look, you got plenty of time for somebody else to be able to bust your ass on it. Don't worry about it. You got time. You got time.
You don't get no bigger dumbass than what I did, okay? We'll just leave it. Just so the folks at home know, I was scrambling to find a commentator to work a race, and I begged all kinds of people, finally found someone, and then set the race up for the wrong time. And so the producer showed up a half hour late to the race because I had set it up an hour late. And the race started, and there was no producer, and that was my fault because after all that hard work to find somebody, I set the race up at the wrong time. I pulled the Dumbass of the Week award, and I own it, and it's mine. So there.
It's okay. Not everyone's perfect.
I try to be, but damn it, it's hard. Man, I tell you what, this is
my happens.
Yeah, well, luckily the league felt that way, that they were like, look, man, thank you for all you do. It's okay, no big deal. And, so it is what it is.
Well, I'll say this. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty right here, getting almost to the end of it.
Yeah,
coming up right here with about 40 to go. King Matthew Bear has got David Mauji right there on his back door. Remember, Mauji pitted on 123. Bear, he pitted on 134. So Matt Bear is going to be able to make it. Should be able to make it.
Oh, he can make it.
By our time and by our everything else. David Mauji's the only one that's going to be kind of iffy kind of deal right here. Ryan says Brent Meckes, they're the only ones on the lead lap.
But Mauji is staying behind him. Right, as of right now.
Almost hitting him right here.
Saving that fuel.
He's using that draft, saving that fuel.
As
I say that, he turns it and drives it underneath him. Look.
Damn. There goes Mauji. And watch the back door right here.
That's all right. I mean,
that's what she said.
There it was. All right.
She said it before. Numerous times.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I bet she did.
Well, this gets everyone ganging up on Bear now, too.
Well, that's okay, though. He don't care. He's on a different strategy than everybody else. If they want to go buy him, he's going to let them buy. He ain't sweating that at all at this point. He's in a completely different zip code than these guys are. If old Al B wants on by, he's going to let Al B right on by. And you'll notice as he's letting them by and he's out of the racing groove, he still ain't sliding them tires around.
No, he's holding it clean and steady. And Matt Bear's well respected, you know, throughout XCAL. There's not a lot of people that are going to rough him up or anything like that.
I tell you what, I
that's where
saw
the
him and
respect pays
Octavio
off.
get into a hell of a one, though.
Mm-hmm.
At the end
Well,
of that,
that's a rivalry.
yeah, at the end of that end of season race last year, the one you and I did together, if you remember, man, they wrecked each other coming to the stripe for the end of that race, man. I believe Octavio won the race. I don't remember now, to be honest with you, which one of them
He
won
did.
it. But
I think.
I know they both went across the line backwards after bouncing off the walls.
I can't remember.
It
know
could
they
have been
were
the other way around. I don't really remember,
been
to be
Bear.
honest. I
I
know
think it
that
might have.
Octavio won the Drivers' Championship, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But I
'Cause
definitely
it cut off
remember.
Octavio.
I definitely remember that they wrecked each other on that final lap, and you know, and nobody was surprised about it.
But those are two guys will be beside each other through the middle of the race. Be respectful. So when it comes down to it,
That's
door
when
to
you're
door.
supposed to do it.
Exactly.
No, here comes Alex.
Trying to make a run right here. Obviously, Alex Goodall. You see him trying to make something
He's
happen
trying to
right
get to
there. Ryan
550 in
Sims
his
right there
account.
as well. He, damn, we're going to wear this out.
Wants to
got
get
me.
himself a cheeseburger.
Yeah. See, now they got Rob in on it too.
Real
Oh.
quick. We just saw Alex Goodall. He just went by, obviously, King Matthew Bear,
Who?
or Matt Bear Sr. He is the self-proclaimed king, might we add. But we just saw Goodall go by right there. He is. They're still door banging right there with him and Ryan Seams. Where is J-Dog at? That's what I want to know. How far away is J-Dog from
Half
all
the
the?
track
Okay, he's way
away.
the hell over there. Okay, he's way the hell over there.
Right.
Okay, never
I
mind.
like this. I like seeing Ryan on the outside too, because he can control that car.
Oh, J-Dog almost slipped up
Oh,
into
boy.
him. Might have got a little bit of that fender there, which, you know, we saw J-Dog hit the wall hard. I'm with you. I'm not 100% convinced that car's perfect after that wall smack he took. You know, that was a big shot, man. It was flat. That's the only thing I will say about it. He hit the wall flat. So at least
Too flat.
You know, but that's better than catching it at an angle, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
in fact, you know, I don't know that we've done this since then. Let's see.
I just don't like. I'd rather see the car hit the wall off the right rear than anything.
Yes,
Anytime
but
right
you
front
don't
or
want to plow it into that right front for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he looks. I mean, his wheel looks okay. I mean, he looks solid there.
These things are built tough.
I mean, they are. They're built. I mean, they're built to bang around on short tracks. That's what they're built for, you know. So, but
We'd
they're
like to see
also
it
not
change the lead.
necessarily. Yeah.
We do. Mountie was up in the wall off
is.
of two.
Yep. And there goes Seams right on by him there.
And here comes the king.
Slide right on by. There he goes. King Matthew Bear tried to slide on up, get another spot.
I mean,
He will do just that.
that to
Try
me,
to set us up. Some ride seams right there in front
that
of
to
him.
me says that Malji is not overdriving the car though. Like he didn't try to fight that off. You know what I mean? Like I say an inexperienced driver, meaning, you know,
In the series.
somebody, yeah, well, just somebody who's, you know, maybe would let that get to them all of a sudden, and then they would start trying to drive the car harder to get that lead back or whatever. You know, he didn't do that. He just looked, okay, I just bounced it off the wall. Let me just chill here. Let those tires settle in. If somebody gets by me, so be it. You know.
Or is this car struggling more? Like Dave's one of them guys. If he's struggling, he's not going to keep fighting you, no matter what.
Well, that's good.
Is he struggling?
He is
that
struggling.
bad?
He is struggling right now. But he's on his pit cycle though. It's you know, I mean, he's coming up. You know, he should theoretically be pitting at 186. So you know, he's getting there on his tires and stuff. So, you know, so we're going to start to see that.
tire-wise, I'll bet you he comes in and throws two
He'll throw
right
two right
sides on.
sides on and just a splash of gas is what he's going to do. How long does it take to get 4 in this series?
Less than fuel.
Well, yes, but I mean, if you only need a splash, do you know just what tires take?
If you need a
Time-wise?
splash, you take rights, but do not take four. You don't take lefts. I mean, if you're going to throw that extra can in,
Right.
then go ahead and put 4s on. But I think even to put the whole can in, I don't think it's worth taking 4, if I remember right.
I don't know. I'm curious. But he won't need a full can at this point. So
No. So
yeah,
you
he's just
throw
going to
the
take rights,
on.
and he's going to take rights, and 3, 4, 5 gallons, whatever it is, whatever it's going to take to get there.
And then here's the thing: if we get a yellow, 410 to go.
Well, that's a different animal.
Now Matt Baer,
Well, he just hit the wall
you're on
again.
older tires. He did.
Yeah, his tires they're fading on him, and then on top of that, right there, he sent it in deep.
The panic's coming in
Yeah,
a little bit.
you can
That's
see
the
it.
rookie experience.
Yep, that's the panic coming in right there. He hit
He's
the
gotta
wall,
slow
and
it
then he
down.
ends up sending it in too deep, which is he hit the wall, which means that more than likely that front right's starting to go now. And now he's riding up in the groove here. Also a sign the front right's going.
I'd be just jumping down. I'd be jumping down soon because he's hanging on by a thread. And Bear's just out for a Sunday drive. And Seams ain't pushing it too hard.
No.
It kind of seems like it's the same song and dance when we run into situations like this right here. We keep, I have gotten in a damn habit of calling him the king so many times, and it's a damn sickness at this point having to keep calling him this. But I mean, it is. It's a damn sickness because it was a self-proclaimed king, and that's what he's supposed to be called. At least that's what he wanted to be called, and everything else. That I kind of got on a little bit of a hayway on it and kept on calling him that and couldn't shut the hell up about it. But anyway, I mean,
wait a minute. If he's got more titles than anybody else, and
you would think,
yes. which he does, and if he's got more, I mean,
oh shit!
Oh my God! We got a caution. We got a caution, and we got the damn king in the wall.
I don't know who to even blame on that.
We got a caution. We got the king in the wall, and guess what? We got beef. That's right, we do it. Brad Seams has got a meatball flag.
Let's see.
Boy, I just turned this race over on its lid.
Yeah.
Quick.
Oh my. I don't know who to blame on it yet. I feel like
that's on Matt, man.
It is.
Let me go back and look at that here. I'm going to do something I don't normally do, but I'm going to do it anyway. So it looks like he washed up, right? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold up.
it was all
Wow, there was some serious ass door banging right
Yeah,
here.
there was more. I looked up and saw the end of that. I didn't see all of this. All right, now let's go from here. So Matt squeezes him up right there a little bit. He pushed him out to the wall. And he's pushing him up right here as well. And I think Ryan had enough of it.
Yep,
that's what happened.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because Matt squeezed him out to the wall twice, and Ryan let him know that he wasn't happy about it. And when they got together, that caused Matt to wiggle hard, and then that's when he crossed his nose like that.
One thought one was faster than the other, and they also thought we're going to have courtesy. Because typically, in Seam's situation, getting into that corner, you'd maybe move up a little bit more. I think Matt was hoping for that respect. But at the same time, in Seam's eyes, like, you just showed me disrespect coming off the two.
Yeah, well, and that's what I want to – let's see. We're going to go back here again. I want to look at that one more time. Because to me, this situation was created – like right, even all this right here. This is, well, see, it goes both ways now because right there, Ryan's got him squeezed down, I mean, and if I'm a guy that feels like I deserve some respect, I'm wanting to see you give me a little space there, So what am I going to do? I'm going to make that space for myself by squeezing you up the track.
Now, in Matt Baer situation, though, if you're known as a king, also you got the race in the bag
That's
at that
true.
point
Now,
anyway.
that's true.
Do you just back off of it anyway? You don't engage.
Well, that's where he made
He
his
did.
mistake. He engaged.
Yeah.
And he lost sight of his big goal here, which was his strategy, and he engaged, and he got
He ain't
dumped.
wrong for the situation. He's
No.
just wrong for putting himself in the situation.
In the situation, in the timing. So now, let's see. Did he pit? He did.
I'm
pit.
excited.
He did
My
pit.
boy Dave's leading the race. I'm
He is.
excited.
He's leading the race with fresh tires.
Mm-hmm. My boy
well,
Dave.
at least 2 tires. He was only in pit road on the pit stop for 22 seconds. So
He got
did.
what he
took
needed.
He took 2 tires and fuel there. Yep. And where is Bear? Bear had to get work done on the car.
I wouldn't count him out yet.
No, well,
I mean,
maybe he did. I don't know if he did or not.
I wouldn't count Bear out of this race
Oh,
yet.
no. He's still
No matter
fast.
what.
I mean, he's still a
Well,
fast driver.
think about this for a second. Think about this for a second, boys. Yeah, don't count out Matthew Bear Sr. Obviously, riding saves. He had the meatball flag, had to get his car fixed and everything. But look who's right there in that area as well.
Mm-hmm.
J-Dog. Remember what happened to J-Dog last week? He had to deal with Alex Goodall, had that whole shitstorm and everything else happen. Now he just watched his brother just get straight up. I mean, just that whole debacle right there with the self-proclaimed king. I think J-Dog's going to have a little bit of pissed off on him right here when we go back green right here. I've got a feeling right now J-Dog may have some beef
I ain't going to tell you.
right here
I'm not
with
going to lie to
Matthew
you
Bear
here.
Sr. I got a feeling.
We're going green.
Yeah. So Joplin did not take tires there. He didn't pit there. So
Come on, Dave.
don't hold back. Who you really pulling for?
I'm pulling for my
Tell us
boy
how you really
Dave.
feel. Yeah, tell us how you really feel. Or tell us how you really feel.
I feel like DW in the booth cheering on Mikey.
I know, right?
Mikey! Trying to make it happen. Moungie coming off of turn 4. 20 to go this time. David Moungie. Richie Joplin. J-Dog Seams. Jordan Lawrence. And obviously, Matt Bear Sr. That is the top 5. Moungie lead them into turn 1. Oh, check them out. A couple of them sending it back here behind them.
If they don't hold Brent Mekas up soon, though, Brent's going to be the guy to beat here, I think. I feel like it's all going to be based on how much you hold up Brent. I think Brent's going to be the fastest one here in this group.
He's a lap down.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's a lap down.
He's going to race for that lap back if they get a caution. Then
Yes, that
he's going to be
pushing for.
dangerous.
But the problem is he's also right there, and so is the
What
the
do you do if you're
23.
Dave?
You
He's
know.
going to catch Dave here. So what do you do if you're Dave? Do you lay over?
Well, I don't know that he's going to catch him.
I think he is.
He doesn't have his tires are, well, I mean they are on the same set of tires. I don't know.
He's
I
going to
think
clear here.
look, Dave
Once,
is free and clear out here. What he wants is them 2 lap cars back there to be fighting for their life.
oh, I would too. I just
'Cause-
feel like Brent is going to be able to catch him.
Because Richie Joplin is in second place right now, but he's
Yeah.
on 25 lap older tires. So, you know, this battling these 2 lap cars here is just going to eat him up.
Yeah, but see, look here. Brent's catching. It's all going to
Let
depend
him
on how
go.
Brent races Dave. I would too.
Hell yeah, you let him go. You don't fight a lap down car
But
at
then
this point in the race.
You got Jack, though, a lap down car 2 behind
him
you.
go.
And then right behind it,
Now,
there's
that's-
Jason, though.
That's the one you got to worry about is J-Dog. But you know, you can't get caught up and get yourself in some hot water with a lap down car at this point, because even if something happens behind, whoa! They
I think
checked
Brent's
up.
going to race him with respect here, though. Brent's a respectful driver. I'd be a little distracted in my mirror looking at that face on Brent's car, though.
That's all right. Yeah.
What's got me out of all this?
Especially an
sorry.
hour and a half in on that gummy. That face is probably
Uh-huh.
really working on you right now.
Talking to me, man.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure it
talking to me.
is. Hell yeah, it's talking to you. I mean,
Well, one
can
thing
you
about this,
imagine you're
Jim-
an hour and a half in on a gummy
Uh-huh.
and you look up and you see that? You know, You look up at,
Damn, that'll throw you off.
and I mean, and that's what you see over there, you know.
Tim, I do want to mention something real quick. We were talking about Matt Bear. We were talking about him. We were talking about watch out for him, keep an eye on him. He ain't really done a whole lot.
Not yet.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, he's actually fell back about pretty close to 3 seconds right here. So he hasn't really made a whole lot of headway. He's fixing to end up 189 to Alice
smacked
Goodall.
the shit out of the wall.
Yeah, I know, but he still went in there and got his damn car fixed. So I mean,
No, he didn't
still
get
got
his car fixed. He was only in pit road.
He went down pit road.
Yeah, but they don't have there's no fast
sniffing.
repairs.
Dave
Well, I know
sniffing
that,
with
but-
Brent. I'd stay behind Brent, Dave.
Yeah, just
Look at
stick with
this.
him there. That's all right. Let
Up
him
here,
go.
we got
That's
beef
good.
up here on the broadcast booth. Get beef up here.
No, he didn't get his car fixed. He wasn't in pit road long enough.
I thought he got most of it fixed.
He was
Jim.
only
That's
in
what I
there
was
50
getting at.
seconds. He probably took a splash of fuel, took a couple tires, and maybe had a few seconds worth of work done on it, but not much.
Would you say no matter what at this point, Matt Bear would be like the biggest loser of the race, though?
Oh,
He had it in the
100%.
bag.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this was his race.
That's what it's. I'm like, I'm loving it, you know. I'm over here.
Yeah, of course you are. You boys leading the race now.
We got Dave. I'm going to get to talk to Dave in the booth.
13. Let's not count them chickens yet. Them eggs ain't hatched. We don't know if Jim Bob's been diddling them chickens or not. Yeah, I said it. There it was. Ain't no telling what's going to hatch out here. We don't know yet. I tell you what, I wouldn't count old J-Dog out just yet.
Oh, no, don't do that, Dave. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
boy.
oh!
Oh, boy.
There goes
Hey, Smurf.
that's going to cause a caution if he
This
goes
could be
around.
Jason Seams. This could be Jason Seams' race to win and say, no, look at this, Alex Goodall. That would be funny.
I mean, that would make for some
Damn
interesting
shortcut.
television, but
You give Alex a whole $5 bill more than one he earned.
I done got Rob going on it now. That's great. I don't even have to do it anymore. I'm planting to see now this Happy Meal tree is growing. Oh, Dave's into the wall.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Here we
J-Dog
go.
is wrecking. J-Dog is
He's gonna
wrecking. We got a caution going to come
It's in
out.
the back. No caution yet. And
Oh,
if
it's gotta
Mountie can
come
get it
out.
back to the line, remember, we get it back, 10 to go, no cautions.
Oh,
The
it
cab, no
just came
cautions.
out.
Got it. No, hell, they threw it.
Yeah, they threw
Look
it.
who's in second place. Mr. Meatball himself is in second place. Remember
Yeah.
earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gerard.
Never give up.
Well, that is a never give up, isn't it?
I gotta say though,
That's really
my boy
got to. That's
Dave.
really got to piss
leading.
Matt Bear off.
Uh-huh. My boy Dave, he's leading the race, but I gotta say,
He's got to be hurt.
I go back.
That car's got to be hurt.
Yeah, but that hit on the wall, that's what initiated that caution.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, he smacked
I
the
mean,
wall, and J Dog
doesn't get
went
the
to
EOL.
avoid it, and J Dog got all down up in the down in the
Mhm.
business. Let's see, where did that all happen at? Let me see if I can find where that originally happened.
My thing, if I'm Dave, I'm gonna sit around. Do I worry and get the EOL?
You think?
I mean, XCAL, Dave's either going to get an EOL or he might get a penalty after the race with MMP and all that stuff. I mean, either way, you're getting penalized. Do you want to win the race and be penalized, or you want to be penalized and not win the race?
Well,
Hell of a trade-off kind of deal right there.
Well, I would rather win the race than get penalized, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I would too. I think it would be just some MMP or something like that.
So let's see here. I'm not sure how far back I jumped here, but I think this is it right here coming up. So, yeah, see, he wiggled, got into the wall, and the 67 actually bumped the front end of J-Dog's car, and that's what sent him packing.
The 3 hitting the wall triggered it. So
Yes.
who do you put it on? Do you put it on the 67 for just not letting off more?
No, the 3 caused the wreck. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, the way
I agree.
The way I see it, anyway. I mean, you know, and that's, you know, let's look at it one more time here. Yeah, I think this is the best angle. I mean, you can see the 3 wiggled. He got out of the throttle and still couldn't couldn't gather it back in. He couldn't get it loaded up enough, and it just stepped on out on him. You can see it start to wiggle right here. He comes up. As soon as he gets out of the groove, there it wiggles and boom. And then,
Boys, we're getting ready to go for 2, and David Mountney did not get the UL, but Jack McKee's on the outside in second.
that's not
Gerard's third.
Oh, he is in second, isn't he? How can he be in second?
I think this could be Jack
third.
McKee.
Remember?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Now you're going against your boy David Mauji?
No,
you're going against
he's not
him?
rooting
You're thinking
against him.
Jack-
He's just picking.
Okay.
I'm just
No.
saying.
Well, Mauji's
in
car's
reality,
got to be damaged
you know.
a little bit from that. That was 2 hits on the wall there inside of a lap.
The only good thing going for him is he's on the inside, so if he wants to use shit up, he can also use up Jack McKee.
Right. Yeah, 8 tires are better than 4 to make a turn, so there's that.
But Joplin, even with them worn out tires, I feel like he has a chance.
What's funny is Alex Goodall's in 5th place and J-Dog's in 11th with a meatball.
Damn. Maybe Alex can make enough money he can buy Jason some meatballs. I'm going to tell you,
That
how
would be
much
some
he-
funny
get him
shit
a
if he ordered some spaghetti and meatballs and sent it to him through like DoorDash or something. Now that would be the shit.
I'm going to
Well,
tell you a guy.
I was gonna
keep an
say,
eye on here.
Who?
I was gonna say get the $5 and then send him, and then send him a footlong from Subway for the $5 footlong. That's what I would have
A
thinking.
meatball
but
sub.
Anyway,
Get those? We got Jose, or Jose. So Gerard doesn't have to correct me. Jose Gardino.
Oh,
is
it's
in
not
4th
Jose?
place.
we've been saying
I
Jose
thought it was
this whole
Jose.
time.
I always say Jose. Jose,
No.
my boy, but Gerald Poole said it's Jose.
Okay.
He's in 4th place, kept the car clean. He's there again at the end. He's the Iron Man at XCAL.
Is he?
Here we go, back
He
at
is.
it, baby.
All right, Dave shot out front.
Yeah.
Mauji taking a hand at it. Gonna
See
jump
what
up here at the
happens.
front. Richie Joplin going to second.
He might
Jack
have been able to pull
McKee
tires off.
third. Gadino sitting there in
Here
4th.
comes McKee.
Alex Goodall
Here
trying to
comes
make it happen.
McKee
Here
coming
comes Jack
fast
McKee
and hard.
coming this
I
time.
wouldn't,
5 laps to go.
that's what
Look at
she
the door
said.
back for the second spot.
I wouldn't want Jack McKee on my back bumper on the
No.
final lap.
No.
He's going to do it clean, but you know he's going to do it so clean it's going to irritate you. Dave quit hitting the wall.
Yeah, no. Dave's car's in trouble.
Yep.
What he needs here is he needs Joplin to just stay on McKee's ass right here.
He
Just
does.
pin him down, hold him up,
We got Gardino going. He's looking.
Yeah.
Dino tried to
Where's he
take a
going to go,
shot.
though? They're too wide in front of him. He ain't going
It
nowhere.
don't matter. If you're Dave, you want him to go anywhere.
That's true. You do want him to go anywhere.
He's saying, go, Jose, go.
Or even
Oh, Jose,
Jose.
go.
Or Jose.
Jose, shit. See, we're still screwing it up any way we can.
Yeah, it'll always be
Over the
Jose.
front,
till
though. David Mauji trying to hold her down, trying to get the hold of it, trying to at least get the win out of it. And what it would mean for the 3 of David Mauji behind him, Joplin, McKee, side by side, damn near door banging behind him. Jose behind him in the 4th spot, and Brett Mackins. Oh shit! Here we go.
Hey, take a look who's on the lead lap in 5th place.
Oh, yeah, well, that's too far back at this point.
One mistake. Mistake.
Yeah, there ain't no caution coming though, so he ain't getting there. This is a
Jack get there?
3-horse race at best, and no, as long as Joplin stays on the outside of him, and he's got Jose spinning him from behind.
Jose.
Jose's Dave's best friend right now. He just put the bumper to McKay.
But they're still closing in a little bit, on Dave.
Yeah,
they're
but
closing
not,
in still a little bit.
Yeah,
on
but we're
they're
about
singling
to
out.
be 1 to go, man.
Close enough to get to the back bumper.
He's going to have to send it to get there.
Send it.
McKee ain't done. Look, McKee ain't done.
We have a little bit of beef right here at the end
This is
of
the
it.
corner.
One lap to go. David Mauji diving into the turn 1.
McKee.
Can they go
Jack
Dave?
McKee inside.
McKee!
sideways. He's going to turn him. Joplin goes around. Jose almost gets into Jack McKee. McKee trying to make it happen. Here comes David Mougie down to the inside, down to the center. Grandpappy hiding the moonshine, and Mougie making a little bit of it as well. Off of turn number 4. Gets it done. Rookie David Mougie gets it done and wins it here tonight. Oh, hell, we got beef.
Brent Meckus got put in the wall back there, too, by somebody.
Oh, Lord, we have beef. We've got some serious beef.
I think Jose might have put Meckus into the wall back there. Oh, man. So that Joplin incident, I thought you said McKee does it clean, man. That ain't clean.
Let's take a look. It was tight. It was at the end.
I know.
Smooth operator hits a few bumps.
He did. Smooth operator hit a few bumps. All right. He bumped that left quarter panel. I just want to see here how Joplin reacted to that too, because I mean the thing was, man, he raced him pretty clean, McKee clean, and then McKee put the bumper to him there, man. I don't know.
I think he just got out of patience, to be honest with you. I think he just said, screw it.
Interesting. Yeah,
maybe some retaliation beef some kind of way.
Well,
of
course, that's not his regular ride either, you know. So
that pisses off more people. If you think about it, whoever's driving that car, it's going to piss off more people. Oh, boy, David Mougie right there, Jack McKee, Jose Gadino, obviously the podium finishers here tonight.
All right, well, let's get these results up here, and then we'll move on from there. Wow.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna be heartbroken here in a little while, Jeb, because obviously USA is getting their ass kicked right now in the World Baseball Classic to Venezuela.
Oh,
USA.
Well.
Yeah. USA and Venezuela, they're playing in the World Baseball Classic, and just spoiler alert for all of y'all. Yes, I'm a United States of America fan. If you didn't have an idea, and we're getting beat 2-0 in the top of the 7th, so it's absolutely sad.
Read these results, Jake.
I got you. Anyway, obviously 200 laps here tonight at Phoenix. Green flag lead changes with 17 different lead changes between 9 different drivers. With 2 cautions, obviously, that really threw it off was that last one with 8 total laps. Jose, see, I'm still going to screw that shit up. Jose up 7 spots, actually getting a podium out of it here tonight. Matt Bear Sr. with the most laps led. Fastest lap was David Mougie, according to this. I thought it was Gerald Lawrence, but apparently it's going to Mougie. And Lawrence obviously getting the pole award. With David Mougie getting the win here tonight, with Jack McKee end up finishing 2nd. With Jose Gadino end up finishing 3rd. Brent Meckus will get 4th. Gerard Lawrence will get 5th. Matt Bear will get 6th. Alex Goodall able to get 7th. Get him a happy meal when this thing's all said and done. Get 7th. With Albie Hewins gets 8th. Richie Joplin gets 9th. And Sean Andrews gets 10th. J-Dog Seems got to fight another day and make something happen. Another day. Yeah. He will finish 11th here this evening with Ryan Seems. His brother from another mother ends up finishing 12th. And Gerald Poole gets 13th.
Bad night in the Seams shop there. That's a tough night for the Seams brothers back there, man. Holy cow! All right, let's pull some. Let's pull them in here. Let's start with the winner here. Let's make that happen.
Let's start with the winner right here. Obviously, David Mougie. Pull him up here, David, buddy, get the win, Phoenix. Take it, run with it, baby. If 200 laps, you are sitting at the top of it. All kinds of hell happened right there at the end of it, but you get the win. Congratulations. Tell us about it.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, man. Robert, I did it, baby. I did it. You called it a year ago. You said it a year ago. This guy's got it. He's burning his stuff up, but he's got it. It was at Phoenix a year ago. You said it, man. And you said if they ever get a set. Man, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. If you ever get a set under you, If you ever get a set under, you're going to be something. And man, I pulled it off. This one's for you, Robert.
I told you put your ball sack in a wheelbarrow, haul it around Phoenix, buddy.
Oh, dude, I need a dump truck for these bad boys tonight. Oh man.
So Dave,
wow.
While I pull you down off cloud 9 there for a second,
yes, sir.
Do you think that had the race gone green and that incident had to happen there, do you think that you had anything for the King though?
No. He had me covered. I think he was making it on fuel.
Yeah, he was. He was going to make it.
Yeah,
he was absolutely going to make it. How close could you have gotten?
If he was making it on fuel, he would have done it again. He would have put us all at least a lap down. But I should have, and I think I would have nailed down second.
I think you would have as well.
I wasn't running this car hard at all tonight until there at the end, and then I put it down. I flatted it out. Man.
As much as that ass end was stepping out on you, and you're going to say you wasn't running that car hard all night, you look like Dale Earnhardt Sr. out there driving the damn wheels off that thing.
It felt good.
I mean,
it felt good, man.
That early run, you had it stepping out on you for sure, you know.
Yeah.
It was turning. Ain't no doubt it was turning.
No, it felt good. It felt good, man.
All right, Robert. Well, I know you got something to say, so
Robert, go ahead.
Give him a little business there.
Listen, so it was like a year ago. My first ever race I broadcasted was for XCAL at this racetrack.
Yes,
and
sir.
I seen David Maugy make a start, and I'm like, this guy's got talent. Got to put your ball sack in a wheelbarrow and haul it around there. I watched him over race after race. I'm like, this guy's going to win an XCAL race. Here I am, a year later, back at Legacy Phoenix, and David Maugy wins the race.
It was awesome. I'm glad you were in the booth tonight, Robert. Like that's the defining moment right there.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm happy to see you win. I told him I'm like the alcoholic dad in the stands cheering my kid on in a high school football game,
Alcoholic dad.
Yeah, if he don't win, I'm going to beat his ass. He ain't going to get his ass beat.
Oh, man. This is another cool element to this whole thing is the guy that got me into racing over 45 years ago was my uncle, and his name is Robert. And I'm going to give a shout out to Uncle Bob, man. He's the one who got me here, got me started, and this one means a lot, man.
Uncle Bob sounds like somebody from the Urban Cowboy movie. Oh, Uncle Bob from Urban Cowboy.
Yes, sir. Well, I could tell you a story, but I'm not going to put it out on the air here.
Yeah,
but there is a story about Uncle Bob and some cowboy boots, but I'll leave it at that.
And what's funny is you talked about toting them around in a wheelbarrow tonight. Old Uncle Bob in the Urban Cowboy movie there, he had fake nuts because he got him stepped on by a bull riding.
Oh,
so that's a whole nother story. But anyway, we won't go there.
Yeah.
But congratulations. You got anybody you want to shout out to? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, well, I've already made all kind of shout outs. Thank you,
you got one more chance.
Here. Thank you, Robert, for being in the booth. Thank you, Uncle Bob, for getting this thing set up. And thank you, J-Dog, for taking a chance on me, putting me in the car. This is awesome. Just want to thank all the sponsors, Busting at the Seams, J-Dog Carpentry, Flamin' Karma Paint Shop. They make this car sexy. It's not me. It's Flamin' Karma on here. It does help having a number 3 on it.
It does.
XCAL Webshop for putting together this series. And I'm sure there's admin box and there's a whole slew of others. But again, big shout out to J-Dog and Busting at the Seams Racing. He took a chance on me, and here we are, baby. We got us a win.
Yeah, he seems like he's real pumped. Go ahead.
He is pumped.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, and by the way,
I am not going to sleep tonight, and I got to get up at 2:30 in the morning so I can go to work tomorrow. But
well, you know what? You know what you got to do? You got to go get you one of them mother chugging mugs from the XCAL web shop and fill that dude up with some of them Busting at the Beans coffee.
Right,
And,
right. That's what we drink at work. We drink busting at the beans at
yes,
work, man.
that's
The
what I'm
guys love
saying.
it.
Go get you one of them them brand new mother chugging mugs, and put you some busted in the beans coffee in there, and you'll make it. You know, you'll be tired as hell when you get home tomorrow, but you'll make it.
Yeah, you know what the coolest part about this whole deal is I've got 2 weeks to be on top.
Yeah, you do.
We're
That's
back
right.
in 2 weeks.
That's right. You
So,
do. You get 2 weeks.
I'm going to be so tired of hauling these things around in a wheelbarrow for 2 weeks, but hey, that's okay.
Hey, you know, you got enough money in your Rookie of the Year account now to buy yourself a couple of Happy Meals. Once you watch
That's
the
right.
broadcast back, you'll understand what that means.
Love it, guys.
All right, man. Congratulations.
I want to thank Motormouth Broadcasting for sticking with us here and putting this show on. You guys do a great job up in there. And at this moment right now, I ain't got no beef with nobody.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
on everybody. That's what I say. David Mougie, buddy, congratulations all the way. Appreciate your time. We'll see you in 2 weeks when we go to Kansas.
Yes,
Remember, we get the off week next week.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
That was David Mougie. Get the win here tonight. He will celebrate. Jim, if I had to take a wild guess, I'm going to say he's probably going to have a couple cold ones tonight if I had to take a wild guess.
Well,
but granted, he's got to get up at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, he's got to get up at 2:30 to go to work, so probably not a good idea to have those cold ones just yet. But
shit,
anyway.
call in sick. That's what I do. Jack McKee ends up getting second here tonight. Jack, buddy, congratulations. P2. Got a little interested right there at the end, buddy. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it did. I didn't mean to hit him that much. I was trying to move him up, try to get him a little bit squirrely. So the last corner we'd have get around him, but definitely didn't mean to turn him like that.
You didn't mean to hit him that much.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
He was gonna hit him. He just didn't mean to hit him that much.
That's fair enough, you know. I guess. I mean,
yeah.
At least he's at least he's honest about it. I got him. I didn't mean to get him quite
Give
that
him
much,
that,
but
yeah.
you know, it happens, I guess.
Yeah, just trying to get beside him.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
As he got sideways right in front of you there. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull that up while we chatting with you here. So, but yeah, man. No, congratulations. Though you ran a good race all night tonight. You really did.
Felt pretty good. The yellows on the end there definitely helped me out, but it would have been fine just finishing under green though.
How much MMP do you think you got to do now?
Probably a lot. But I got 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I have nothing to say to that. I'm still learning the ropes here. I'm the new guy, so
yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on in MMP shit. I don't know
what
nothing
is it?
about it.
Go ahead and educate us.
I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah, no, we need to know. What is it? Let's talk to us about MMP. What is that?
Well, it's a penalty, and you have to do a certain amount of laps in practice throughout the week, and you just got to do that many laps without getting this amount of X, and the laps being clean.
And if you don't get the laps in clean, what happens?
You got to start in the back of the field for the next race.
Okay. And where are we at next week?
We're off next week,
Well,
Jim.
the next race.
Yeah.
Kansas.
That's
You
a
should
good
be
one.
able to pull that one off.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do the laps just for the hell of it. Starting at the back of Kansas ain't the worst place in the world.
No, it's not. Hell, you could probably.
That's like a super speedway for these cars.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of interested racing off of that one. But Jack, buddy, congratulations on the P2 here tonight, buddy. Appreciate your time. And you got any sponsors, any shout outs you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Sim Racer Hub, Flamin' Karma for the paint scheme, Admin Box, J-Jogs Carpentry, and for XCAL for having us, and you guys for broadcasting.
Well, all right.
Jack McKee. Damn, getting the P2. That's exactly where he started at, Jim. He started P2. He finishes P2 here tonight. Jack, buddy, congratulations on the P2. Appreciate your time. Have a good off week. We'll see you at Kansas in 2 weeks.
All right.
Thank you. See you then.
You pull the next one in. I'm going to do this interview. Don't say I just pull him in. I'm going to do the first part of it anyway.
Go ahead.
All right, man. Congratulations on third place. And the first question I got for you, is it Jose or is it Jose?
Hey man, it's Jose.
Jose. Okay. All right. Now,
There you go.
now that we got that out of the way, I just wanted to clarify that. So, congratulations, P3 tonight. Had a little action take place there in front of you that kind of helped you move up there in the last little bit of this race. But you ran a good, solid race all night, kept your nose clean, and it worked out for you in the end. You got a P3, got a podium out of this thing.
Yeah, it was a good race. We had one last set of tires for that last yellow. That thing helped us a little bit, and then yeah, we were battling for the podium with the guys ahead. I tried a couple of moves on McKee, but I couldn't take it. He gave it a little bit of a block, so it is what it is.
Yeah, well, there was
Robert, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Rob.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Rob, go ahead, Rob.
And Jose, see, I corrected him.
Yes,
because
you
I
did
got yelled
correct
at a
us.
lot by
Yes.
Gerald. But
Gerard. I think you screwed Gerald's name up. That's
yeah,
great.
now I screwed Gerald's name up with Gerard. But because he kept calling Gerald. But anyway,
Oh, that's
Jose,
funny.
you restarted fourth there at the end. And I did see them haymakers you were throwing down at the bottom. If you could have cleared everybody and got second, do you think you could have had something for Dave at the end?
Probably yes, because my tires were quite fresher than him, but I was kind of blocked behind McKee and Richie, so there was not there is no way to go. So
Jose, last question real quick. It's Jake up here in the booth. I mean, what a race right there with some of the chaos that we're seeing, that we saw out there. I mean, do you like this old layout of Phoenix compared to, say, the newer version? Because the old version, obviously, is not as wide. You don't have that, the dog leg where you can just about go wherever the hell you want. I mean, do you prefer the old version or do you like the newer version of Phoenix?
no, I think this one it's better. It creates better racing. The other maybe can be more chaotic in the front stretch. That in this one is the back stretch, but I prefer this one.
There you go.
Jose.
Jose.
Son of a bitch. Jose Godino ends up coming home with the P3 here tonight. Jose. Congratulations on the P3. Appreciate your time. You got any sponsors, any shout outs you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank to Flaming Kama Paint Shop, the XCAL Racing Webshop, Admin Box, all the other sponsors, and of course for you guys for another great broadcast.
Jose Godino coming home with a P3 here tonight. Jose, appreciate your time. Have a great off week, and we'll see you in Kansas in 2 weeks, buddy. Congratulations on the run.
Thanks, you guys.
That was Jose Godino. Ends up coming home with the P3 here tonight. And Robert, buddy, saw a lot of hell break loose right there. We had Bear, we had Ryan, had that whole deal going. We've had beef a lot tonight. Your take on a Gooden here tonight at Phoenix?
I liked it. I liked the finish. I mean, it was very unpredictable. Who would have thought Matt Bear finished 6th place? He had it in the bag. He's the guy that made the ultimate mistake. I mean, we all agree. I think Ryan Seams ran him a little down, but he also put himself in that position,
Right.
So
agreed.
He had the race in the bag. It's all about patience.
Yep.
Because of his impatience.
He executed patience all night long until he didn't.
Exactly. And then Dave Mauchi, I was saying, see, I'm glad I'm not a crew chief, because if you remember, if you look back, I'm like, hey, I would pit now. Had he pit now, he would have been a lap down or trapped a lap down.
Yep.
He stayed out. He toughed it out.
Yep.
The rookie won the race. Jack McKee.
Well, so how is he a
smooth
rookie
operator.
and he ran last year here?
He didn't run enough races.
What
so
does it
he
take
did
to
what, like,
not be a rookie? Do you know that number off the top of your head?
I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but if you want me to put it in perspective, it's kind of like running way back in the NASCAR days. Like, you can only run so many races.
Right. Yeah, it used to be like 8 or something or 7, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he skipped around. He ran a race here or there when he could. I think the work schedule got in the way because it was the All-Star race at Michigan. He actually called with me as a broadcaster, and he was at work. He was watching it on his phone. But the first time
I like his style.
He's committed. And the first time I seen Dave Maugy, I watched him. He raced the 3-car. And it was just a slapped up, painted 3-car. Come out here at race, and I seen potential. I did. But he was just overdriving the car way too hard, which he was at points tonight. But he was overdriving the shit of the car, but I knew, I'm like, if this guy could get his shit together, he's going to win races. And it's just awfully odd. We come back here a year later, dude puts his shit together, and he wins the race.
He did.
So
he had a little help winning it, but nevertheless, he did. No, that's not a dig on him at all. But he ran a great
momentum.
He ran a great race anyway, and he was going to finish second. If the race goes green there, he's almost guaranteed to finish second because he was on the right cycle to finish second there. He was going to have to come in and pit, but he was going to be able to short pit it, and he was going to finish second. So either way, he ran a great race, and it just worked out. So, yeah, congratulations to him. That's really cool for him, and it was cool for you, too, to have that experience. That was, the fact that you were in here tonight with us. And by the way, before we turn it over to Jake to say goodnight, I thank you for coming in and joining us tonight. To be honest with you, having you here, I really felt like made the broadcast go better. It gave us a different perspective. We talked a lot more about XCAL, which I know will make the boss happy. Aaron's all about talking about XCAL all the time, all XCAL all the time. And so we accomplished a lot more of that tonight. So when your schedule allows, you can feel free to come join us in the booth as far as I'm concerned any night. And, we'd love to have you. So thanks again to you for coming in and sharing your knowledge with us and helping bring us up to speed on XCAL and the history and all those cool things. And, so just once again, it was a pleasure to work with you. We did season finale last year together, and it was great having you back in here again tonight.
Hi, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, Jake. Say goodnight, Jake.
Make sure, yes, sir. Make sure he brings the beers next time we end up doing it, or whiskey, or moonshine, or whatever the hell he's got.
Whatever it is he brings. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about the gummies. I don't know about the gummies. I got drug tests.
Well, no, that's it. You can't do the gummies. Yeah, no.
No, y'all can. Y'all can have at it. I ain't doing it. I'll take a drink now. I mean, I don't do that. I don't do that tooting and gummies and all that shit.
I know that guy that you're doing that right there. That comedian.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll do a little toot now. I'll do a little toot. Okay.
I will not freebase cocaine. That's exactly what
I will not freebase. All right. I will do a little toot. Okay.
Yeah. Down there in Alabama. Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. I loved it. Yeah. We better cut that out. We better cut that out. We're going to get.
It's a comedian.
Hell, we'll get copyrighted for it. I'm sure he made a shitload of money off of that.
That's true.
Jim, think about it. Anyway, don't want to get busted for no copyright, so we'll shut it up from that point. But, folks, that's going to do it. I mean, hell of a race. Loved it. It was different right there at the end. You had drama. You had beef. I'm sure you got beef. You had beef earlier tonight. You probably got beef out of that, obviously, with Matt Bear Sr. and obviously with Sam. So that'll be interesting to see what happens when we go to Kansas in 2 weeks. Not next week. Taking a week off next week. We'll go to Kansas 2 weeks and see what happens. But, folks, that's going to do it for this broadcast here with XCAL here on Motormouth Broadcast. I got to thank all our great sponsors. Digital Race Engineer, the Roasted Record sponsors here with Motormouth Broadcast, and Flame of Karma Paints, all the big sponsors, all the big-time sponsors here with XCAL. Thank you so much to each and every one of those sponsors that put their hand into this great league and be a part of honestly, I mean, some great racing here with the street stocks here on iRacing. Shout out to the drivers putting on a show, even though you got a little interested right there. We got a couple of you pissed off at one another. That's what we like. We love the content. Fans, y'all come out in big numbers. Love y'all. Thank y'all very much. If you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe. Motormouth Broadcasting, and obviously Aaron Hellebrush, and also Robert Colgan coming up here in the booth with us, allowing us to come up here and be ourselves, entertain you, the fans, see some great racing on a beautiful Tuesday night. For Robert Colgan, and also for the boss man of Motormouth Broadcasting, Mr. Big Jim Cunningham. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Said as always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Taking a week off next week. We're going to Dorothy's country in 2 weeks. Going to Kansas with some street stocks. Oh, hell, this is going to be good. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Same time, same channel, 8 p.m. Eastern time in 2 weeks on Motormouth Broadcasting XCAL Webshop Series, Round 9. We'll see you there.